Good morning, guys. I am J0k, and with me is Sh7gun, and this is the second monthly cup and the second qualifier. And we had some technical difficulties, but hopefully now it's gonna work, and that hopefully you will also hear us.
Indeed. So we have round 3 of iGlow versus Daddy. Game number 1.
Yeah, and
Oh,
we
again,
see
it's
Iglo
Red
running
Bull.
Rebel Slingers, so it
Yeah,
looks like
it's
some sort of burn.
yeah. I think it's Redburn versus Yellow Control. To
Yep.
be honest, we've seen a lot of these matchups today.
Yeah, and it seems to be in the red players. I mean, in the yellow players' favor right now. Oh wait, I need to remove the webcams. All right, so now you can see the game also. The the struggle continues. Okay.
The struggle continues.
So, all right. Okay, this should be good now. We should be good. All right,
Yeah.
we see Frodaddy having a pretty good hand, I feel. So, but on the other
Yeah,
hand,
both actually
Iglo's
have
hand is not
pretty
bad at all. So,
No, I mean he can go just double prairie here. One to the right, one to the left. Probably the upper right, so his guy is safe from this Death Wish Ghoul.
yeah, and then drop the Rebel Slinger on the left side.
Indeed.
It looks like that is exactly what he's considering doing here.
Yep,
Unfortunately, he won't really be safe because we know that Frodaddy has the Orodrim Fanatic.
Yeah, but still it means that he has to use the Order and Fanatic to just gain one Faeria base. Well, it's 2 Faeria actually, because the Death can also get it then.
Yeah, plus...
But still forces him to play the Fanatic.
Yeah, it's a great position though for the Fnatic because it can double harvest from there. So I don't
Indeed.
think Frodaddy is unhappy with that at all. And he anyway wants to develop some creatures on the board most likely.
Yep.
But yeah.
He decided to not play the Rebel Slinger, by the way.
That is a little bit curious.
Yeah. In this matchup, it's very important. Frodaddy could have just soul drained it, nevertheless, but still, if the Frodaddy wouldn't have the soul drain, that Rebel Slinger could start harvesting, and Faeria control is very important in this matchup.
Yeah. Next turn he's going to be able to take out this Fnatic with his Bomb Slinger potentially. Or is considering dropping the Grimguard as well. Grimguard could also clear it.
Yeah, well, he's playing the Rebel Slinger and he's going to play the Brigand.
Alright, I like that. But unfortunately I would probably have liked it in the other way around. I understand his thinking here. Trading a 2-2 into 3-2 feels much better than a 2-3 into 3-2. But the threat of the Soul Drain here...
Yeah.
But to be fair, a Wind Soldier would have been able to clear the Brigand as well, so...
Yeah, it's
not a big...
both plays have their merit, but in the end it doesn't really matter in this case. Because of the soul drains. Although... Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter at all. So he is going to play the Elemental, building up those deserts. Next turn he can potentially play a Windborn Soldier, Windborn Champion. And, well, right now, actually, because he did this play instead of the other play, he can just... His Underground Brigand is safe. So yeah, this play actually is better for him because of that soul drain.
Sure, but...
Cypher's Wrath is a good pickup here, though.
That's a great pickup. Do you think it's Bomb Slinger and Cypher's Wrath coming down? I would imagine so.
Could be. Although he might also want to save the... Yeah, he is choosing to save the Bomb Slinger for something bigger. Like a Windborn Champion.
Yeah, it's not bad. However... I mean, if he already identified what he's playing against, the only bigger creatures are the Vampires and the Windborn Champions.
Yeah, but even then, having those Bomb Slings for those are very important because there are not many ways for iGlow to deal for Red in general to deal with those big creatures.
Yeah, that's true.
Champion's going down. He is going to trade. And he's not going to play the Fnatic.
And we
Makes
see Lord
sense.
of Terrors again.
Yep. Yeah, Lord of Terror is making comeback. Probably, again, I think it's to counter those vampires.
Yeah, could very well be.
And they
Yellow
also
control
work great
usually
against...
never run Choking Sands, so...
Yeah, Choking Sands aren't really favored at the moment because there are also not enough creatures that are 4 fairy or more that have 3 attack or less.
Yeah.
At least in the current meta.
I mean, Krog would be a great target, but Krog is probably immune.
Hey, if you play Croc, you already win the game.
Yeah,
So.
if you try to play Choking Sands on Krog, you lose the game.
If you play Choking Sands on Croc, then you actually get choked behind your PC. Or so I've heard.
That's terrible.
I think that was in the latest patch notes.
Do you think he's gonna go face here? And set up the
He might as
Fnatic
well.
on the left side to double harvest there?
He might as well just put up the stop putting up the pressure.
Yeah.
Because he's going to play 2 creatures. He's going to play the Charger. He might as well just play the Fnatic on the left side and just pound it. Oh, he's not going to do that.
Looks like he's a
He's
little
going to
bit
play
scared
safe.
of maybe board clears.
Yeah.
Garridan is
Yeah.
a thing.
Iglo does have 16 Faeria, so I don't blame him. He could easily just play a Dragon and even then a Firestorm.
Yeah. Playing safe here. I mean, he has a great established board here. He can just try to win it over a longer period of time.
Firebomb coming down with the Ground Shaker and the God. And now Frodaddy has to decide what to do. He can...
6, 10. He can play
clear the
all the
board.
cards and gain a massive amount of damage onto his opponent's face. I like that. 8 damage to face.
Yeah.
And clear the board. Harvesting 1 additional fairy in the process.
And he keeps his Windstorm Charger.
Oh wait, no, 2 Soul Drains is not enough to clear the Grimguard, of course.
No, what he can do is Last Nightmare the Ground Shaker, Soul Drain the Grimguard, then the Windstorm Charger has more than enough to kill the Grimguard.
Yeah, but he cannot attack face then.
No, true.
He finds another Charger, I think.
Does he really want to attack face at the moment?
You always want to smork.
Yeah, but getting the fairy control is a little bit more important at the moment.
Yeah. So the Last Nightmare is gonna come down and possibly the Soul Drain here to do the clear and then just drop another Windstorm Charger.
Indeed.
I like that play.
Yeah, and now his Windstorm Charger is in position to potentially attack that orb again.
Yeah.
And while he has another Windstorm Charger. Ooh, he's going to maybe play it on the right side in fear of the Bomb Slinger. He is not going to do that, but that would have been a brilliant play.
Yeah. The Bomb Slinger is going to be amazing here for Iglo.
Yeah.
It was a little bit greedy putting it on the left side. Maybe he feels like he needs to be greedy to take it home.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, he's going to get punished by this. And the Bomb Slinger is in a brilliant position here. Although it can still get Vampire. Ooh, he's decided to not play the Bomb Slinger. Curious. I think he's fearing the Vampire. But to be honest, I wouldn't fear the Vampire as much right now. Those charges are just harvesting. They can even double harvest.
Yeah, I think not taking out the Charger when he had the chance is a mistake.
Yeah. Fnatic can come down. He can move the other Charger away. Safety. Ooh, he's actually just going to attack.
He should draw a card before he does all of these things.
Yeah.
Because now it's going to end up drawing a card.
Yeah, well, I think he still wants to do this play anyways.
Oh, he wants
And
to establish another
a desert.
aggressive land. Yeah, okay. This is a good play. I mean, he had a great turn here. And now his opponent has to do +1 if he wants to do the Bomb Slinger. But there's not a good target anymore. Not as good, at least.
No, indeed. I think he should have played the Bomb Slinger last turn. Like this, he just got immensely punished for his play.
Yeah.
But he couldn't know that Frodaddy had all those cards, basically the perfect answers for it.
Yeah, of course.
Still,
Now at least he
was
knows.
greedy.
Yeah, now he knows his opponent has no cards, so he knows that he played around Vampire without the opponent having a Vampire. But that just means there's a big chance that Frodaddy will draw a Vampire.
Yeah, but he's going to just play the Unground Brigand. Last Nightmare. He's not going to play Last Nightmare on that cry. Deathwish Ghoul is a great pickup though. Because he can just trade with his Ordering Fanatic, put down Deathwish Ghoul.
I think
and
Last
still pound
Nightmare.
metal.
I actually like Last Nightmare here. You gain the 2 extra damage to face, but that is not really the reason. But attacking the Underground Brigand gives it 2 Faeria. I mean, he gains 2 Faeria from that. So he would double harvest and attack, giving him 4 Faeria. So now you spend 6 to deny him 4, plus you keep your creature alive.
Yeah, but the thing is that if Iglo has a Firestorm at the moment...
Garrodan. Yeah, he couldn't afford
Well,
Garrodan.
not just Garrodan, Firestorm.
Yeah.
You can just get 1 Faeria, play Firestorm, and then suddenly the board is fully reset. And Frodaddy isn't ahead anymore.
Yeah, luckily for him that's not the case, because I would probably have also used the Last Nightmare. And even if he had not used the Last Nightmare, he would just be even farther behind, because his opponent would be double harvesting.
Yeah.
I think it was, even if the Firestorm came down here, I think it was okay to Last Nightmare.
Well, but then he would still have the Last Nightmare for the other turn.
Yep.
So, I don't know. Playing that Last Nightmare, it is very greedy. Not playing around Firestorm. He does not get punished by it though, so there's that.
Yeah.
Now he's playing the Flame Spitter and he can't play anything else really.
Alright, so let's hope he draws an event here. No, Wind Soldier.
Oh, Wind Soldier can still clear out that Flame Spitter and double harvest.
Yep.
And then it's still 8 orb damage. 9 if he really wants to. Is he going for the 9 orb damage, or is he just going to harvest? I think he should just go for the 8 orb damage and harvest.
And the harvest with the Fanatic.
Just get ahead.
Yeah, I agree. However, if he keeps the Fanatic here, he's going to be safe from a Ground Shaker play. If he jumps away, he doesn't have lethal against the Ground Shaker.
Yeah, that's true, but he might draw into lethal. And even the Ground Shake, I mean, he can just draw an event.
Yeah.
But he is deciding to counterplay the Ground Shaker. And Iglo has ways to deal with breaches, but it's not enough ways, and that's GG.
Yeah, GG. So that's 1-0. And
1-0 for Frodaddy.
Yeah, so Frodaddy's going to keep his yellow control, and Iglo gets to switch his deck, or he has to switch his deck.
Yep. Will we see some yellow rush?
I hope we don't see a rush, because it would be refreshing to see a new matchup. And it looks like it's Apex. That's going to be exciting. So, Shotgun, who is favored in the Apex yellow control matchup?
Depends, really. Yellow has actually a good... Yellow can actually easily deal with the Apex because of the Last Nightmares and because they have so much mobility. And more importantly, Yellow control can put up early pressure. If he sees that the Iglo is going for Apex, then Frodaddy can just go for that orb, just pound that orb, remove anything else, anything that Iglo puts down, and then the moment that the Apex comes down, it's too late. So I do think that Frodaddy is favored here.
Frodaddy has a pretty decent hand. He doesn't have any of his chargers. He only has 1 ghoul, but still, I feel like this starting hand is really good.
Yeah, it is really good because of this air elemental. He already has 3 deserts.
Yeah.
And getting those Windborn champions are really good against Apex Predators because of their mobility.
Yeah.
Apex Predators are very mobile. Windborn champions are even more mobile.
Alright, so double fairy coming down, I assume?
Yep, I would guess so. And FroDaddy doesn't have anything in his hand to deal with those fairies at the moment.
Yeah, so Iglo is probably... I mean, he put his force to the right side because he wants to avoid getting killed by another Fnatic play. Or a Fnatic.
Indeed.
It looks like he's
Well,
maybe considering not playing them, or at least not playing both.
no, there's no reason not to play both, to be honest. Because yellow doesn't really have good AoE.
Yeah.
And otherwise, FroDaddy has to have 2 sword rains, and that's it. He's not playing anything.
He's not playing anything. Maybe he wants to wait until he can drop something like a lore thief at the same turn. This is very slow start now for Iglo.
This is a very slow start for Iglo.
We see Soul Pact from FroDaddy. That is interesting tech card. We don't see it very often.
Indeed, but I like it. Soul Pact goes really well with the chargers.
Yeah, it's also just for the surprise factor, because you don't see it in the popular ladder decks.
Now he's going to play those fairies, but to be honest, he should have played them last turn. He didn't really gain anything from waiting.
Yeah, playing them now just feels stupid.
Now he's playing a Runin's command with it? Just to counter Soul Drain?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, in this matchup, using the heal is not really as impactful.
Yeah, it seems that he's just really afraid of those Soul Drains.
Yeah.
But this does put him behind.
Certainly. And
every turn he's behind, FroDaddy gets up more momentum, and Apex Predators are really bad at stopping momentum swing.
Yeah, and the thing is, if he doesn't draw an event now, he's not going to be harvesting for yet another turn, and while his opponent is harvesting from 3, potentially 4 wells.
Yep, indeed. Now he does have a gaming enchantment, but he can't really use it here.
He can use it on the ghoul if the ghoul steps up. That's going to be pretty good.
He can use it on... Yeah, he could use it on the ghoul or the elemental.
Yeah.
Now FroDaddy is going to play an Outland Ranger in a very aggressive position. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good play, I feel. Is he going to step up with this ghoul and play another ghoul? I think...
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, because you know that your opponent doesn't really run too much removal.
Yeah, Apex decks don't have mass removal. Okay, so now the gaming enchantment can come down on this Flower Silk Fairy.
Yeah, and he should first play his other fairy, since he will draw a card as well.
Indeed,
that's exactly
that is what he's
doing.
going to do.
He's denying some aggressive lands, which is very good.
Will he draw an event? Indeed does. Ooh, feed.
Yeah, feed in this position is not really too helpful. He needs to use the next enchantment on the ghoul, or it's gonna die, because he knows his opponent has a campfire.
That's exactly what he does, and he draws another feed. That's not good for him.
Yeah, so FroDaddy can clear the big fairy now with vampire, and I think it's good to do it to just establish some pressure to his opponent, especially when his opponent doesn't really have anything.
What he can actually do is play Order in Fnatic, move his Death Wish. Oh no, move his Death Wish go up, play Order in Fnatic, move his Death Wish up,
make a
then
very
play
good
Desert,
vampire.
and then play Vampire.
Yeah,
because he has the Faeria for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing.
Does he see that play? Because that would be an amazing play.
Looks like he's not. Well, he doesn't have the Faeria for it though, because he needs to use Campfire.
No, he doesn't need to use Campfire.
He needs to if he wants to clear the 7/4.
No, even then he still has he has Fairy because of the Soul Pact.
Right, yeah, right.
And his elemental can still harvest. And even then, his school still gives him free Faeria. So he had the Faeria. He has more than enough.
He has plenty of Faeria. Alright, so my microphones keep going down in volume for some weird reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Alright, so hopefully you can still hear me though. Alright, well, even though he missed that amazing play that you saw, I feel like he's still in a great spot. But if he had done that, he would just straight out win, I feel.
Indeed. So yeah, Iglo does get a Aurora's Creation. He does have, and he also has the Apex Predator, but he doesn't have the Faeria. And there is a Vampire just looking hungrily at that orb.
Yeah, and he can even go face next turn with the help of the Fnatic.
Indeed.
Wow, I feel so stupid for not saying he has enough Faeria.
You're not the only person who said stupid things today, so...
Alright, so
and the
Windborn
Windborn champion. This is a really good pickup.
So
because he can just use the Windborn champion now.
Do we clear the 2-5 with it? Or do we...
No, I would just go for pressure. Go for as much pressure, because you need the pressure before the Apex is coming down.
Yeah.
The longer you wait with that pressure... Oh, he is going to clear it. Okay, but...
I think that's fine.
It's fine, but I would have preferred to just go for the pressure.
So his opponent is going to be able to play 2 Apex Predators on his turn, and he can put them in a position so his opponent cannot attack
now,
face.
Big question is he going to target the Windborn champion or the Shaitan Vampire? I think he should go for the Windborn champion for that extra health.
Yeah, having health is more important in this situation, I feel. Having that extra attack doesn't really matter in this position.
Indeed. So... Oh, is he going to play the Wood Elemental? Yes.
But he can feed it.
He can feed it, yes. That's what I think he's going to do. So...
Doesn't look like it.
No, because if he feeds it, then he won't have enough to play the Aurora's Creation. Or, well, he will have... No, he doesn't have enough to play the Aurora's Creation now.
Right. Alright, so that's... well, maybe he feels like this is the better play. That he doesn't really need...
Maybe. But, well, there's a Twister. He can just Twister the... Whittle Mantle away if he wants. He can also just kill it with his Windborn champion and pound that orb.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like he can clear the 8-8 in a good way.
He still has his draw.
Yeah, I think he needs to draw a card here.
Yeah.
Finding another Outland Ranger or Last Nightmare would be really good.
Indeed.
Because taking out the Apex Predator is really important, just so that his second Apex won't be so big.
Windstorm Charger doesn't really help here, but it can put up more pressure for next turn. And to be honest, I would actually just clear this Apex Predator. Which he is going to do using the Windborn champion.
Yeah. I think that's a good play.
Yeah.
He's harvesting like mad. His opponent doesn't really have anything going for him. And after attacking this elemental, there is no good targets for an Apex anyway.
Indeed. Yeah, this is looking very grim for Iglo. I don't think he can come back from this. To be honest.
No, it will require a lot from him to come back from this.
It would require a lot of help, and
Windfall is not it. Water Elemental is not it.
Nope.
Right,
no, I think this will be GG soon.
Yeah, so it looks like the yellow control decks are winning a lot of games. Okay, does he have lethal?
Let's see. He has 2, 4...
He needs to draw
6,
if he wants to have lethal.
10, 7. He doesn't have lethal yet.
But he can maybe draw into it. 7, 11, no.
No, I don't think
he can get 19 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, well, 19. This is fine. I don't think he needs to play any of his cards then.
Well, he might as well just play the Soul Pack.
Yeah, doesn't really hurt.
And
probably just drop a Windborn champion.
Surrender here. Especially with the Windborn champion coming down.
Yeah. All right, so that's a 2-0.
Indeed.
Create
Yeah,
a desert,
Warcraft
maybe?
doesn't help. Why would you create a desert?
Copy your opponent's creatures.
Yeah, but he needs 2 deserts for that.
Yep. All right,
So yeah, that's GG. Pro Daddy
GG.
going through. And let me actually update the brackets.
Is he qualified now, or how many more games does he need to win?
I actually have to see. No, there's still some games left.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna put up our beautiful faces again.
Hello.
There we go. All right, so we're just waiting for the next game.
Yep.
We don't know yet who it's
Indeed.
gonna be.
So yeah, no, there's still a couple of games in the main brackets coming up, and after that, it's even still losers brackets. So there's still a lot of games going on.
That's good, considering the first parts we kind of messed up with some technical difficulties.
Yep. So I think it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Give us some time to redeem ourselves from those embarrassing mistakes.
Welcome to the Shoddy Cast.
All right, so currently we have seen a lot of yellow control.
It's going to be Stack versus Ratzfatz TV.
Ratzfatz TV, yeah, I played against him a few times.
TV. Ganz geil.
Let's see if I can spell his name. Yeah, looks like I did it correctly. Yeah, I was playing a little bit with him and watched his stream. It's gonna be fun to cast this game. Looking forward to it. And who was the other player?
The other player is Stack.
Steak, okay. Steak, I want to call him.
Stack.
Steak. Alright.
Oh, apparently Stack is already in a lobby.
Oh, well. Can you try to message him? So yeah, we have seen far less aggro decks than I expected.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying seeing these yellow control decks.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we've seen a lot of yellow control and red control. And I think the red control is mostly to counter the rush decks. Although I still haven't seen really any plans. And I would actually play... To be honest, I would actually play plans. They're so good.
I mean, I have plants in all my decks. Doesn't matter what color.
Yeah, but you are silly, so...
That might be true. Alright, so...
Okay, so apparently Ratzfatz TV went on a smoke break.
For 5 minutes, alright.
Have told Stack to leave his lobby.
Yeah, he did not yet accept my friend request. Oh no, he did.
And Ratzfatz TV is apparently back as well.
Alright, perfect.
Okay.
So, we don't know...
Stack has been suggested.
Right, thank you. I was just about to invite him. So we don't really know what these players are playing.
No, I don't know any of these players, to be honest.
Do you have the
bracket?
You got the bracket open. Could you take a look for me, see how they did in their previous matches?
Yes, of course. Let's see. Stack versus Ratzfatz. Where are you? Is this losers bracket?
Alright, so I think Stack has the better avatar at least. Looks really pretty. So, but I have played against Ratzfatz TV and we have We played quite a few matches. It looks like yet again we're gonna
Oh,
have
this
a
is
yellow control.
part of the losers bracket.
All right, so how?
Ratsvat's TV lost in his first game, and Stack lost in the second round. So, yeah, this is the
Alright.
second round 2 of the losers bracket.
Okay, so Stick's hand is usually pretty okay, I would say, but against Ratsfat's hand as a red aggro player, I don't think I like it. Oh, and I have to remove the webcams again. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, I'm glad I saw it now at least. I think you could still see the player's hand and the mulligan, so that's good.
Yep.
Alright, so Stick now knows that he's up against an aggressive deck. He might know that it's a red aggro if he has been talking to Ratsfat's previous opponent.
To be honest, he might know that Ratsvat is playing red aggro because of the double prairie instead of the desert in front. Yellow rush players tend to just go desert in front, no matter their hand.
Sometimes.
Although sometimes they go double prairie, but most of the times they tend to go desert first.
Yeah. But if you have a Dune Drake, it's really nice to just double prairie and then desert into a Dune Drake. But I really like Stick's land positioning so far. I don't know if it was really worth it to use the Explore though. But just going to the side instead of in the front is really nice. So I'm expecting Ratsfats to just double neutral forward and drop one of his neutral creatures. Most likely the Steam Fortune Forcer, I would say, since his opponent will not have access to Last Nightmare, and there is not really much that can deal with 5 health. Yeah. But he chooses to use the King's Faithful.
Well, the thing is, the King's Faithful is really good against yellow control, against yellow generally, because it takes 2 soul drains.
Yeah, but at least 2 soul drains would kill it. Wouldn't kill the Steam Fortune Forcer, and it's really important. Because Shadow Pest only requires 1 mountain, so it's really important when you're up against Red Rush that you clear the board each turn.
If Stack now plays a creature, then it doesn't really matter if he played the Steam Fortune Force in this situation. But I like the King's Faithful play first more, to be honest, and that's more of a personal thing because protection is so hard for yellow to get rid of.
That is true. But the thing is that the Steam Fortune Forcer is going to be much more vulnerable from now on because Stick will have access to 3 deserts.
Yeah, but the thing is then he plays the Last Nightmare and then what?
Okay, so Stick chose not to drop any creature. And this allows Ratsfats to get a great
this is the best. This is the best positioning for Red to have that mountain next to that well. Now he can just keep up the pressure.
From here on, it's going to be incredibly difficult. I usually, when I play against Red Aggro, I make sure to get the 2 spots to the left and the 2 spots to the right as fast as I can, just to prevent my opponent from getting any good land like that. Because it's not only for the axe grinder, it's like whatever you play, it's gonna gain a Faeria and then be able to attack.
Generally this is the best position for any rush, also for yellow rush.
Yeah.
Because you can get a Faeria before attacking.
But it's especially important for red aggro, I feel, because the most expensive card is gonna cost 5 Faeria with the King's Faithful, except for the Steam Fortune Forcer.
And now Stack was forced to play the Last Nightmare on the Queen's Faithful, King's Faithful, which is very good for Ratsvat's TV.
Well,
because he gains 1 Faeria, that's in the Last Nightmare gone that he can't use on Firebringers, and that Axe Grinder still has a way to pressure deal 5 orb damage.
Yep.
And he can still play the Steam Fortune Forcer here.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I actually would. I would just gain 1 Faeria, play the Steam Fortune Forcer.
Yeah, because you don't really need that mountain that is creating now, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's going to play the Hate Seed on 4, It's not the best hate,
I would
not the
much rather
worst.
put it on the right side and then just drop the outcast tower to protect his axe grinder. But
He's going to play it on the left side and play the outcast tower, so he doesn't lose Faeria if he played the hate seat on the right side.
yeah, well, the 5 health is really good against the Windstone Charger. It's gonna be hard to remove it still.
Yeah, but so there would be a Steamforge Enforcer. Although the Steamforge Enforcer could have been removed by Wind Soldier, and
yeah, but well, to be fair,
drew it.
Ratsfats is running bomb slingers, so actually getting that second mountain out is really good instead of dropping
that is true.
A Steamforge. I don't run bomb slingers in my list, so it's a little bit.
Yeah, I actually forgot about the bomb slinger. That is actually a very good point.
Yeah. So, but still, it looks like Ratsfats is in a great spot.
He can't play the bomb slinger next turn because he's one Faeria short, and he can't get a Faeria because of the outcast tower.
Yeah,
so,
but at least he's gonna be. I mean, he has the option in the future to play it at some point.
Indeed, but anyways, let's get to see what Stack can actually do right now. So he can clear the hate seat, but that does leave the 5/4. So yeah, he's just going to skip the turn, and that's 9 orb damage.
Yeah, I mean, if he had cleared the board, he would be left with nothing, and his opponent's still just pumping up more creatures. Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, it's the reality of this thing is that Rasta Fats TV is ahead.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's winning any turn now.
It's going to be very hard for Stack to come back. I don't think that he can come back from this.
No, he's too far ahead. He doesn't have enough events. Outland Ranger, it's just not going to be enough.
Well, he can clear the X grinder.
Yeah, but he will get Cypher's Raft on the Outland Ranger, so it's still lethal.
Still lethal. Yeah, this should be GG.
That was a very quick game. So this shows also the power of Red Rush.
Yep. Red Rush is still very much available here. It's still very much a good deck, but the thing is that a lot of people at least on ladder, prefer Yellow Rush because it's so good.
Yeah, I always prefer my Red Rush.
Well, I love playing yellow, so
yeah,
I do love the Yellow Rush. But it wouldn't surprise me if they're going to nerf it. Now, yeah, this is not going to be enough. He's just one event short.
Yep, GG.
And that is GG.
Alright, so let's see. What does Steak have prepared to defend against Rush? Usually the yellow control is not so bad against Rush.
No, yellow control is generally pretty good. It can be good against Red Rush, but it depends on the starting hand.
Yeah, very much so. And also your opponent's starting hand.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's some type of green at least.
It's a green deck.
Could still be Apex.
I don't know a lot of Apex decks that actually run Elderwood Embraces. Or Wood Element. Well, Wood Elementals they do actually run, but Elderwood Embraces?
Well, Elderwood Embrace is really good against Red Rush because they don't have any hard removal. They have to plow through all your creatures. So this time we see
I have to ask you something. Have you removed the webcams?
Yeah, I didn't even put them up because there was pretty much no downtime.
Just making sure.
Yeah, please continue to ask me that. It's really helpful. And the chat, you can also please let us know how the volume is, please.
Indeed. By the way, if you like what you see, do !egg in the chat right now for a chance to win a chair.
So, I mean, Verdurant Force is incredibly good against
Yeah.
Oh, is he rushing? No.
No, he's not going to rush. He's going to just play the Wood Element on the left side.
Yeah. again,
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he rushed.
Yeah, we'll see. I would much have preferred, I think, to just make sure his opponent doesn't get... Alright, so he can still prevent his opponent from getting those very important lands. Let's see if he's doing that. So far, Steak has not seen any freedom fighters, so he doesn't really have to be afraid of blocking.
Well, yeah, generally Red Rush doesn't really run freedom fighters because the thing is that they might have haste, but they don't buff the Firebringers.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean,
or the 8 seeds.
It's pretty bad to run freedom fighters, but what I mean is he's not in a hurry to block off all those aggressive lands, but he chose to not block that important tile, which is to me a little bit surprising.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's he can still block off that important land on the right side, because if Radvat decides to put a mountain 1-up next to Faeria, well, he can't play a guy and then immediately take the orb.
Yeah,
and Stack has the Elwood Embrace to just clear out this Enforcer and still have a guy.
Yeah. I think
he is going for the double land here.
The tile where the Steamforge Enforcer is at now, I'm not really scared about having that as a mountain. It's just too far away.
Yeah, indeed.
I think it's a good idea to drop the Caretaker as well, just to have something to clear the protection with. Putting it on the same creature is though a little bit questionable, I feel, because 4 health is...
Yeah.
I mean, you can dodge Cypher's Wrath, which is of course really important, but he doesn't have any mountains.
No, but I think he did that just out because he does... Because the thing is that a 3/3 doesn't do anything. And the 7/4 is also a taunt.
Yeah.
So
yeah, 3/3 in this matchup is irrelevant.
Yeah, he's already preparing against a Cypher's Wrath, and in 2 turns, and while still establishing a board. So no, I don't mind him doing this.
Yeah, no, I like it now, after talking it through.
And that's not a position where you want to put an X grinder.
Bone Collector, interesting.
Yeah, well, Bone Collector is actually a very good card. It's very cheap. It grows.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I've lost multiple games to this card.
Indeed. But I would actually think that he's going to just play the Oakling here. Or he might go for Verduran Force. But I would say just play the Oakling.
Yeah, if he can manage to get the Bone Collector buffed from the Oakling, that's really big. Because then it's just going to keep growing and it's going to be more and more difficult.
Well, even if the Oakling buffs the Verduran Force, that's a massive Verduran Force.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just has to fill up these lands now.
Absolutely.
He can't leave those spots open.
And then step down and put down an Oakling?
Yeah, or step up and put down an Oakling.
I like stepping down because then you force your opponent to create a land if they want to move forward, or I mean, he probably wants to play land anyway to get access to his war beast. Looks like he's thinking about the Bone Collector here.
He is. Now the Bone Collector will trade evenly with this X grinder.
And there's the King's Faithful.
Yep. Yeah, I would actually just go for the King's Faithful here.
Yep, I would make a mountain.
And just trade with that Bone Collector. Just don't let it grow anymore.
Yeah, and prevent him from collecting Faeria next turn.
Indeed. Make sure it doesn't get buffed by another spell. Is he thinking about not trading?
He has to trade.
Yes.
There is no real point in not trading there.
Yeah. Against green, if you can trade, just trade because of the event buffs.
Yeah.
Oh, Living Willow is a great pickup here.
Yeah, it's perfect against
That's perfect.
King's Faithful. Unfortunately, no.
No, you can easily play it and just start build. I would say start building aggressive lands
Yeah.
towards your opponent
And then next turn
play the
drop a Verduran Force.
Exactly.
So
Just
just
be
double
aggressive.
neutral up. I think that's a good play.
Yeah. Because red rush has a very hard time against pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to play the Oakling.
He wants to use the Oakling then to clear out the Faithful. So yeah, Red's fights this time has really trouble because he's not collecting any Faeria. Just having 3 Faeria per turn is not really useful.
Indeed, he can kill the Living Willow, but that's just his turn, killing a Living Willow, and then his King's Faithful will die.
Yeah.
And he lost 1 Flame Burst in that case. So he's in a very tough spot here. Can also play the X Grinder.
He could also play the War Beast if he uses +1, but whatever he does here, it feels like it's not really going to be good enough.
No, indeed. I think he is going to play the War Beast here.
Just getting your land denied is really painful as the Redo aggro player.
Yep. There comes the War Beast. That armored yak. And Runin's command. Well, does it really do anything?
In this matchup, the heal can be relevant, but also
the buff.
I
mean, in this situation.
Yeah, no, here I think you just clear the creature and build lands again.
Yeah, I would just clear the King's Faithful using the Oakling and the Living Willow. And just start building aggressive for that Verduran.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean that Kobold War Beast can be dealt later. He's not really that important to deal with.
You still have your Wood Elemental to just hop down and take it out eventually.
Exactly. But he is thinking about what to do. I think he's thinking about playing the Runin's command. But I don't know. There's no good spot, to be honest. No, he is going for the aggressiveness.
The thing is also, he's going to have a 2-turn lethal once he drops his Verduran Force if he doesn't draw a creature next turn. Because he's going to find... He can clear his Oakling.
Well, that depends. Because he's going to use the Oakling on the... he is going to play. Not sure why he would do this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's going for a 2-turn trade with the Kobold War Beast, but... That's very dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's fair. But now he's going to have a hard time dealing with the King's Faithful instead.
Mm-hmm.
But this gives him a higher chance of proccing the Verduran Force, meaning next turn...
that is true.
I mean, he's going to have a 2-turn lethal. Well, 3, since the Summoning Sickness.
Yeah, and he still has two taunts up here, so... Yeah, I can see why he did that, but I would have actually preferred to see him just kill that 4-1.
Yeah, that's probably what I would have done.
Because then he would still have the Living Willow out there, and he would also still have the Oakling, and turn after that he can still sacrifice Oakling.
Yeah, the thing is though that red aggro runs 0 taunts unless they use the plants.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
I don't think he's running plants.
There's just nothing enough here to stop him at this point. He cannot defend. Whatever he puts down is going to be too slow.
Yep. And yeah, that War Beast is not really doing anything.
No.
It's way out of position. I mean, he can move down, but then what? Next turn he can deal 5 orb damage, but then there's a Verduran Force that can deal 12. To be honest, I don't see Radfast coming back from this board state.
No. This certainly looks like it's already over. Stiek did a very good job denying the land advancement.
Yeah.
Certainly helps that he knows, that he's up against red aggro, because you have to play differently. When you play on the ladder, you open up different ways, but when you know what your opponent is playing, you can play really, make much smarter decisions.
Oh, there's the Firebringer, but it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, it won't matter. He can even ruin his command here on his Living Willow to make it survive.
Yeah.
So he can taunt up to 5-1 as well.
He might actually decide to do that. Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. And yeah.
Alright.
This is GG.
Yeah, there's nothing really that can
There's
be done
nothing he
here.
can do. Absolutely nothing. Unless somehow we're wrong and he has a plant, but no, he doesn't.
Even a plant would only really delay it.
Yeah. Although a plant with a Cypher's Wrath.
Here comes the egg spam.
Oh yeah, the X spam.
Alright.
Well, to be honest, it's not really that much spam.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, this is GG.
Alright.
So we're going into game number 3.
Well played by Steak. So, alright, so this seems to be a mono green.
Yep. I think this is just a deck that's made to counter rush decks.
Yeah, and now if Ratsfats brings something out that can counter this, he's gonna be in a good spot.
Indeed.
So what do you think is good against mono green?
Apex.
Apex is excellent against mono green. But did he bring a Apex list? That's the question.
Oh, we're going to find out in game number 3. It's 1 versus 1.
Alright, so I'm very curious. Alright, so Steak starting
Yellow
hand.
control. Also works great against green.
Yep. The Mythic Deathwalker is really pretty.
Yep.
So what do you think Ratsfats is thinking here about his starting hand? I think
He
choke?
doesn't like that. Well, choking sand could be useful, but oh my god, this is not a good starting hand either.
Yeah, but I think keeping choke would be great against Living Willows.
Yeah. Keeping the choke, I would have agreed, but he wanted some creatures to farm with, and he didn't get any.
Yeah.
This is not good for him.
At this point, I would just open Desert Front.
He's going to explore desert. He's going to fake out.
Wait, are we sure this is not Yellow Rush? What did we see? No, we saw
We saw a
Windblown
champion. This is not Yellow Rush.
Yeah, but I think when you have this start hand, I think it's good to... This is also why I would put the desert in the front, just to fake that you're rushing, because this way...
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't think Stack really cares. He would have still done what he did.
Yeah. And well, this is just really bad for Ratsfats. I mean, the game is by no means over. Steak's hand is also pretty bad.
Yeah, but he at least has to feed the forest with the Oakling.
Yep.
To get the buff, and he gets the Faeria. Now, Stack is going to go to one of the sides now and probably play a Deathwish Ghoul.
I would imagine, yeah. Have you noticed, by the way, all his cards are mythic?
Oh wow, you're right.
That's really pretty.
He spent a lot of dust for that. Or he played a lot of Pandora.
Yep, either or. So a Verdurant Force is an amazing
Oh yeah.
draw here.
I wouldn't actually mind him using feed here. And then just play a massive Verdurant Force. Although, to be honest, he is playing against Yellow.
Yellow, yeah, this could be, I mean, he could just double neutral up now and then next turn drop a forest.
Yeah, I think double neutral and just passing the turn is the best play here. Oh well, and of course getting the Faeria.
Yeah. So, I mean, if he gets Oakling onto his Verdurant Force and his opponent doesn't have a Last Nightmare, that's good news. but yeah, he doesn't want to play aggressive just yet. I mean, he might not have just realized what he's up against just yet.
Well, to be honest, he should have realized when the other guy built his desert to the left.
Well, he might just not have wanted it to die to the Oakling for free.
Well, that isn't really for free because it's still free. He gains free Faeria back again, and then he can soldier any Oakling.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
I
he
mean,
does get a Deathwalker, which is a great pickup here for him.
yeah,
because
I
he
mean, he's
can't-
probably pretty sure it's not Yellow Rush at this point, but
Yeah.
maybe there are some doubts. Sometimes you just get scared when you see an opening and then you forget to adapt to what happens after that.
Now I think Radvaart is thinking about just going double prairie, which I agree with, and maybe moving his ghoul up one. He could also just build a desert to the top left to get it at one Faeria, but I think he wants to establish lands for his Deathwalker next turn.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not.
Well, he can still establish a good desert next turn, unless his
Yeah.
opponent blocks it off now. I think... Oh, wow. So many spells.
So many buffs. But we're going to see the Veteran Force coming down here. That does mean, though, that if what Radvaart could probably then do is just sacrifice his Deathwish Ghoul. Oh, he's thinking about maybe not playing it there. But because he could sacrifice his Deathwish Ghoul and then play a Wind Soldier.
Yep.
He could also just double Wind Soldier and then still play the Deathwalker.
Yep. He can also just ghoul Wind Soldier
Ooh.
Soul Drain.
What I would love is to play a Wind Soldier, move up, place a land, then sacrifice the sacrificing the Veteran Force. 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 8, 11. No, he is very short. Never mind.
He's considering
wants-
moving back with the Oakling here.
Oh no, wait, he's not very short. He has enough area to do that.
Oh, and he finds a second Deathwalker.
Yep.
Okay, so you mean he puts down a Wind Soldier on the leftmost desert, fly all the way down, drop a desert aggressively.
Exactly. And then play the Deathwalker there and just sacrifice your Wind Soldiers into the Veteran Force. That's
Yep.
actually what he's going to do.
Looks like it. Alright, and Deathwalker, come on. He's considering maybe getting rid of the Wind Soldier instead of the Ghoul.
Well, no, what he wants to do, what he should do is first play the other Wind Soldier, sacrifice it into the Veteran, because then he still collects the Faeria.
Yeah. No, yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. Perfect. So now he's gonna be in a... No? Okay.
No, he can still do it.
Yeah,
He just wants to play Soulbrain first and now plays the Deathwalker.
yeah.
Yeah, Tiki Caretaker doesn't really stop this guy.
Yeah, and having Tiki Caretaker getting buffed by the Oakling is not the most impactful
No.
Oakling buff either. I mean, it's cheap, so it's gonna be easy. And he has a lot of buffs, but doesn't really help against all these Death Touch.
Well, what he could do potentially is Tiki Caretaker the Oakling and then use Feed the Forest, but then there's a chance that he won't buff the Oakling. So he is going to buff. Ooh, that's
Bone
actually
Collector, that's a great... But he cannot deal with the Deathwalker.
Well, he can still place the Bone Collector in front of his orb, and that Bone Collector will die, but that still kills the Deathwalker.
Yeah.
That puts a stop on the aggression of Radvaart. And he can still play the Tiki Caretaker.
Yeah, it's probably what we're gonna see here. He could also keep his Bone Collector alive and just play a Tiki Caretaker at the orb and buff it with Elderwood Embrace.
He could also do that.
Because having a Bone Collector stay alive is pretty cool. But no, looks like... But
he's not even going to protect his orb.
This way he's gonna potentially also take 6 face damage.
Yeah, but I don't think he really cares about 6 face damage because he has all the heals in his deck still. So Windborne Champion,
so
not the best draw here.
Stick is hoping actually that it's gonna go face, because then he can move up the Bone Collector, buff the Caretaker, and get 2 buffs onto his Bone Collector.
Indeed.
And
he fell for it.
Ratsfats fell for the bait. But he's also establishing some more deserts. Next turn he's gonna be able to develop a Windborne Champion.
Yeah, but Stack is going to have a giant Bone Collector.
That it will.
So Ratsfats will have to use a Last Nightmare on it.
Most likely, yeah. Or trade in his other Deathwalker.
Indeed. But, well, he still first needs to get another guy for his Deathwalker, to sacrifice to his Deathwalker.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be the champion, I can tell you that.
Oh, what?
Oh.
I did not expect that.
No. He wants to save the Elderwood Embraces, it seems.
Yeah, also
just go for
make sure he's collecting on both sides right away. Alright. Having a really big Bone Collector would have been really nice,
well,
but against yellow is
target.
Yeah, against yellow it's also good though to not put all your eggs in one basket.
Indeed.
So
I think that's the reason why he did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ratsfats TV getting that follower, so he's going to create deserts, probably play the follower and the champion, and then the Death Walker.
He's going really aggressive. So this Windborne Champion is unfortunately just gonna die to the Caretaker, but
indeed.
I mean, he has to do something, I guess, is what he's feeling.
Yeah, well, though, to be honest, I would have put that Windborne Champion more back, just in case.
Yeah, he can still attack face because of the charge, so just putting it up like this was not really necessary.
Not against green anyways, with the buffs, and yeah, Stack has the buffs.
Yeah, he's gonna have a little bit harder time though dealing with the
but he can play the Verdurant Force almost near his opponent's face right now, and that Deathwalker can kill the Living Willow. Whoop-de-doo. Then he still has to deal with the fire with the Tiki Caretaker.
Yeah, he's considering feeding, which I think just dropping a Verdurant Force at your opponent's orb would be great.
Yeah.
Ratsfats has no cards in hand. He's gonna be on 9 Faeria, potentially 10.
He is feeding, getting another Willow.
Alright. I think just go aggressive. You can clear the... Because your opponent has no hand, so he needs to draw a Soul Drain or a Wind Soldier to take out the Tiki Caretaker, or you're just gonna attack and win in 3 turns.
Yeah, I would say just place the Willow, just sacrifice it to the Deathwalker, save that 6 damage.
I would have put it in front of my orb, I think, because that way you can attack it with your Caretaker next turn. Yeah.
Well, that way his Tiki Caretaker would have actually also been maybe more safe. But he does get the Wind Soldier and the Choking Sands.
Oh, that's brilliant. So he's going to be able to clear the board here. And all of a sudden, we got a race on our hands. So it's a 3-turn clock for Ratsfats, but he's attacking first. So he needs 2 more turns.
Oh, and by the way, some news. Bolivar and Paparino are the first ones who are qualified. Well,
Congratulations.
congrats to those two.
Alright, so Steg's hand having a buff, but nothing to put in. Oh, and the heal.
Ooh.
Let's see. Heal gives him 5, and it's just enough.
Yeah.
That's just exactly enough. But still, I mean, Radsvats needs 3 turns.
Is he thinking about buffing now? Don't buff. Not at least with the Runes command. I would buff it with the Elderwood Embrace. Oh, he's not going to do that.
Buffing with Elderwood Embrace, what does that really achieve though?
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't really achieve anything.
He still has a 3-turn clock. Maybe he can...
Although, if he gets another Runes command, then next turn then next turn he would have had lethal, wouldn't he?
But maybe he wants to drop...
Yeah, then next turn he would have had lethal. Now he doesn't.
Yeah.
No matter what he draws.
9. Yeah, he might want to use the Elderwood Embrace to buff some taunt creatures so that the Deathwalker will die trading into it. But now with the Windborn Champion here as well.
If he's going to draw a Runes command, then
he's gonna be
he's
a little
going
bit
to be very sad.
Freedom Fighter.
That would have also done it.
That would have been the same.
That would have also done it. He's one off. He's still one off lethal.
Yeah, but this way now he can survive another turn.
He could survive another turn.
But the Windborn Champion...
No, he can't, because the Windborn Champion will just move the Wood Elemental away.
His opponent can't afford to play Windborn Champion.
That's true. I actually didn't see and notice that he was on 0 Faeria. That is true.
He can also Freedom Fighter and buff it to take out one of the creatures that way.
Yeah, he could.
And then drop...
then drop the Wood Elemental.
Yeah, this is
yeah,
great.
no, that's the best play.
That is great. Yeah, just clear the Windborn Champion now.
However, he has to clear the Deathwalker, otherwise he can't play the Wood Elemental.
Why not?
Because there was no land.
All right, yeah, he would. Yeah, because he would be standing on the. Yeah, right.
Choking Sands doesn't save him here.
Wow, that was.
Oh wait, no. Choking Sands would have saved him if he had 2 more damage.
Wow, this is a crazy game.
Oh, and that's GG. He can't do anything.
Yep. Wow, very impressive. All right.
Yeah. Wow. So Stack pulling it out with his with his green deck.
Yep.
Wow, I was not expecting this, to be honest. I was actually very heavily favoring the yellow control, but
well, it was a very close game. To be fair, it's not like it was.
It was indeed a very close game.
Yeah.
It was not. It was the walk in the park. Right? Yeah. GG. Congrats to Stack for going on to the 3rd round of the losers brackets.
Awesome.
The Atmas has been notified.
And the webcams have been turned on, so remind me to turn them off again.
I shall. Oh, maybe your kid is trying to do that.
Yeah, she's like, "Who's that guy? Take him away from the monitor."
I don't blame her, to be honest.
You look beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
As always.
Yeah, it's the beard.
Of course. So it's almost 8:30.
Mm-hmm. And I think we still have a bunch of more games to go.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Let me have a look at the brackets. See the updates. There are already 2 people qualified for or going through to the qualifiers. Paparino and Bolivar.
Yeah. Let's see, who do we have left?
Oh, it seems Aquablad is still in the race.
That's nice. I know that he's streaming right now, so if you wanna
He is streaming.
take a look at his
Don't-
progression, just
No, don't do that.
open
don't
a
send him over there.
open a
He's a
second,
rival.
put it on your second screen. That's fine.
Okay, fine. Go to his stream and just spam his chat
tell
full of exclamation point eggs.
And tell everyone to come join our stream instead.
Indeed.
And don't forget to follow me on Twitch and
And
follow
don't forget to
Shotgun.
follow me on Twitch, even though I don't even stream anymore. But still, follow me. One day, maybe. One day.
Yeah, you
Not
never
going
know.
to promise anything, though.
You never
Because
know.
I know I will break that promise. I know myself too well.
All right. So, any news on who we're gonna see next?
Nope.
So, while we wait, Shotgun versus Gravekeeper. With your
yeah, let's not do that.
with your very serious submitted decks.
Yeah. Well, I actually submitted two rush decks. A red rush deck and a yellow rush deck. And I then submitted the Codex deck.
I submitted, I think, just only neutral cards in all 3 decks or something like that.
Works as well.
Yeah, it's not gonna be too strong, I think, if I were to play, but I'm not playing. By the way, since I'm not playing, I'm here casting with Shotgun. I don't have a chance to qualify, so of course, the only way for me to get to play in the finals is if you vote for me on esports.faeria.com. So
Indeed, vote for J0k3se so he can build that taunt wall.
have you seen my latest edition of my engineer deck?
Well, there you go. He wants to build that wall.
It has architects.
Exactly. He already got the architects to build the wall, to keep the rush out.
And I have actually had some decent success with it, but I have also lost some
Damn
brutally.
Orodrims always coming here, stealing our jobs, hitting our orbs.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna post a link in the Twitch chat and tell everyone to vote for me, and everyone who doesn't.
And for those who are listening right now, that's about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll do it secretly in 10 minutes, so it syncs up.
If you
No, he
remind
didn't
me.
do it.
I can do it again in 10 minutes.
Do it again in 10 minutes.
All right, so
I'll set the clock for you.
well, thank you. By
Let's
now
see.
it's probably gonna be like 9 minutes or so, because we
Yeah,
talked so much.
it's going at the moment.
All right, you're my savior. Wanna play some rock paper scissors while we wait? We got webcams.
But the problem is I can't see your webcam.
Well,
I can see your webcam in 10 minutes.
yeah. I'm not gonna cheat. All right, so I go 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
and then you
sure.
show. All right, 1, 2,
2,
3.
3, go.
So I did scissors as well. So all right, 1, 2, 3.
3, go.
I did paper as well. 1,
1,
2, 3.
Go.
All right, so you actually beat me. So this was no fun.
Loser.
Okay, so let's.
Now we know who's the better caster.
Well, that was never up for discussion.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, obviously I'm best. Okay, so let's see. I mean, you're good at rock paper scissors. I'm good at casting Faeria.
Exactly. Fair enough.
I wanna start the next
take it.
game. You need to tell Atmos to hurry up.
Well, Atmas is trying. I'm not going to tell Atmas to hurry up. That guy is doing so much at the moment.
That is
Not
true.
going to pursue him.
Everyone,
So,
go to Discord and write
Okay,
Atmos followed by a heart.
Atmas is actually saying that there are no games available still, so we should take a small break.
No,
What? No.
no, I'm not taking a break. You can take a break if you want. I'm not taking a break.
I'm going to take a break. I'm going to the bathroom and maybe open a window because it's getting hot in here.
All right, I'm gonna
And I
turn.
don't want to take off all my clothes because then his stream will get banned.
I'm gonna remove the webcams and
Ooh, now I can go naked.
sure you can. All right, so wait a second. Yeah, all right. So actually, it seems my daughter is going to bed, so I'm just gonna go kiss her goodnight. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. No shotgun is here. Alright, so we're still waiting for a game. Let's no, let's not leave the lobby. So I hope you all voted for me. I'm actually gonna take a look here. So right now we have 18 votes on me. So we'll see in 10 minutes. I think I hear a shotgun.
Yep, I am back. Open the window. And in 6 minutes you have to place that link.
Alright. Alright. So, any news from Atmos?
Nope. He's still busy finding games for us.
Alright, are you naked?
I am not naked.
Alright, so I'll turn on your webcam then. Again. Hello?
Hello?
I feel like I need a rematch. I was using my left hand, I'm gonna try my right
Yeah,
hand this time.
no. A good winner knows when to stop.
Are you a good winner though?
Oh yeah. Don't you see what I posted into Twitch chat?
I did not. I
They-
want
they
to
don't know. They didn't know.
Uh-oh. You're gonna get rich. But no one is gonna think that you... Oh, we'll see. So let's talk about Faeria. What's your favorite deck right now?
Favorite deck? Right now I am actually playing. Yeah, I'm playing Cancel Rush.
I closed
Sorry,
the lobby
guys.
for a moment just to look in the deck builder and so on while we wait. So yeah, with that you mean Yellow Rush?
Yep.
I don't actually
But
even...
I do love playing Yellow Rush, to be honest. I find it a very fun deck to play.
Yeah, but maybe you haven't played the Engineer deck with the Architects. That's obviously the most fun deck.
Oh man, I remember in the good old days, there was this player. What was his name again? I forgot. But there was this one player who made this one deck, which was a structure deck. And it was the most infuriating deck to ever play against.
In the current version of Faeria?
In the old Flash version.
Oh yeah, so the Doom Clock.
Yes.
Yeah, I only play those. That was my absolute favorite deck to play. After they changed.
He was famous for that deck, and it was the most infuriating deck to play against, and that deck was also way too good.
I really miss the Doom Clock decks. They were
I'm
really
so
fun.
happy we don't have the Doom Clock stacks with the stupid walking bomb. Or walking tie bomb. Seriously, that card, oh my god.
Alright, so... What am I doing? Are we playing a game? Do you want to see if your Yellow Rush can kill my Architect? No.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Do we have time?
I do think we have time. Otherwise, we can always leave.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. Alright, so I feel like my Architect deck is actually kind of weak against Rush, because it's a little bit on the greedy side. We'll see.
We'll see. Don't forget to remove your webcams.
Thank you. Alright.
Oh, holy shit, this is the worst hand ever.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, because I will need some time to get set up for sure.
Yeah, well, you will get the time. Unless I draw into something good. Oh, hey, I drew into something good.
I'm not surprised.
Look at my Drake. My Drake is amazing. Give it a lick.
I'm not afraid of no Drake.
Okay, so Admas is saying expect at least 15 minutes from now until the next game appears on stream.
15 minutes?
Well, for us it wouldn't be 15 minutes, but...
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
So now the question is, do you have Last Nightmare or no?
What do you think?
Of course you have it, and then it's pretty much GG. Because that was pretty much my only way to win against Rush. Alright, so...
By the way, just so you know, I have my starting hand was one Zealous Crusader with 2 Soul Drains. And now I have a Zealous Crusader and 3 Soul Drains. And another Last Nightmare, so yeah.
Alright, so my Ice Rock Behemoth won't save me either. Alright. I wish I had a little bit more time, or if I had Engineer in my hand, I could at least prevent you from playing the Last Nightmare.
Well,
Well, this feels like GG. But, as they say, never surrender.
Oh, the plant is going to be annoying.
But you have plenty of soul drains to just clear all my beautiful creatures.
Oh yeah, I have exactly enough soul drains to clear all your beautiful creatures.
This this did not quite work out as I was hoping.
It didn't.
Nope. Alright.
Oh, Aqua Blood apparently sent people back, and now they're spamming the egg again.
Alright. Well, I feel like this was a little bit on a one-sided game.
Wait, why did I play that one? I didn't want to play him.
Well, you still did.
Ah, I still did. Oh well.
Oh no.
Oh no. Now you can make a comeback.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, you have to post the link.
Oh.
Post the link now. Post it.
Oh. There we go.
Now it makes sense.
Alright, so I think I'm dead. I think I'm most certainly dead. I'm gonna draw a card here, see what happens. No, still dead. Alright.
Don't be so negative. Maybe you'll survive.
Alright, maybe I'll survive. Come on. Maybe you won't hit face.
Maybe I won't.
You probably don't even have to. So, but if you do, we can take another game.
You know what? Let's go hit face. Let's sacrifice him to the face gods. Let's go hit face again.
Well played.
And yeah, let's hit face. I'm sorry.
This was a crushing defeat. So first, you defeat me in rock, paper, scissors, and then again in Faeria. That hardly seems fair.
Sorry, can I say? I have to be good at something.
Do you? This is a quite awful hand.
This is a pretty good hand.
Alright, so let's see. And the prayer, of course.
Of course.
Why not?
Oh, lucky assistant.
Don't kill it.
As if I can kill it right now.
Please don't. Okay, so if I do this, you have to make your prairie into a desert if you want to kill my structure.
You really think so?
Oh no! Wind Soldier into Death Walker. That's a little bit
Oh, and let's fuck that up.
unfortunate. Alright, well, that's not exactly what I was hoping for.
Wasn't?
Damn it, that's actually
What were
pretty
you
bad.
hoping for?
That my structure would survive. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Yeah, well, you can't have everything in life, can you?
Apparently not. Okay, so what do we do? This is quite bad.
Oh, will we have games?
We got games?
Well, Atma says don't begin yet, so might have a game soon.
I'm gonna die very quickly.
Yeah, well, then hurry up playing. Jeez, you're the slowest player ever. Oh my god.
Calm down.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe I can... This doesn't feel right. But at least can buy myself maybe one more turn. Usually I wanna use the architects on the cisterns. So many taunts. And the soul drain.
And the Crusader.
Oh, and it's a pretty sizable one. Alright. I think it's GG again.
You think?
I certainly do. Well,
Don't give up hope.
no, I still have a chance to maybe
Yeah, I mean,
attack you with
you still have that. You still have that cistern.
yeah,
I mean, that cistern
not
might
for long.
be able to do. Oh no, sorry.
But at least you won't get any Faeria now when you attack my face.
Yeah, that's true.
So you only had 2 Faeria when you killed me, and I had 1. So I was almost as good as you.
Yeah, because that's how the game works.
All right. I feel
Jesus.
like Yellow Rush is not really my strongest matchup.
You think?
All right. So I'm losing a lot on stream here. It doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. Oh, this is tempting to keep. Alright. At least maybe not a terrible hand. Still not good enough to defend, of course, but I got the farm boy.
Not the farm boy.
I got the farm boy.
Not the farm boy.
Don't kill it. No. No. Ah, my farm boy. Alright.
Can't let you have a farm boy.
That is so sad. Alright, so now I have a bad hand suddenly because I don't have a farm boy. Let's try this. Don't know if it's the right choice.
We'll see.
I have a feeling I'm gonna start taking a lot of damage again real soon. Which is a little bit unfortunate because I would prefer not to take so much damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a good tactic with this deck to not take so much damage quickly. This feels not ideal, but let's do it.
So yeah, let's,
oh no, are you gonna attack me again? It looks like it.
I might. Yeah, let's attack you. And let's play this.
Wow, always lucky. And last nightmare?
No,
So
sadly, no last
plague.
nightmare.
Well, then it's GG, I guess. Are you gonna play a vampire or something annoying like that?
Huh. Maybe.
I would not be surprised. Kalim's Prayer. Vampire. No, you don't run vampires in this list. Just drop a 20/20 Zealous Crusader instead. It's also pretty good. Yeah, or that. Of course. So I'm starting to be like close to dead again, which is not perfect, not the best situation for me. But as they say, never surrender.
Indeed. Well, you still have a lot of Faeria left, so
That I do.
you're not in a terrible position. Until I get my Crusaders.
What if you don't get your Crusaders? Wouldn't that be great?
Well, would be great for you.
I agree. Alright, so let's try to put down this. Oh shit. Alright, let's see what happens. You have a lot of cards, a lot of Faeria, and you're gonna gain even more by just attacking me.
Well, yeah, but I have to be able to attack you.
Oh, but you could have cleared my ground shaker, but you were a coward.
Well, I don't like you having so much Faeria. Let's establish an extra land and... oh, look at what I have.
Is it a big Crusader? It actually is. And that is gonna become a problem, I feel.
Now, is it?
Quite certain
I
it's
wouldn't
gonna...
think that the Zealous Crusader, 10 times Zealous Crusader would be a problem.
Well, in this situation it kind of is, because I can't really block you. So let's draw a card, see what we get. So this is not helping me at all.
It isn't?
That's a little bit unfortunate.
Now, see, I would have thought that something would help you, but apparently it doesn't. It's just a shame.
Well, I guess never lucky. Damn it. Maybe I did a mistake here.
Oh yeah, you definitely did a mistake because you did Aurora's Creation the Imperial Engineer.
Yeah.
That's your mistake.
Damn it. Your Doomdrake is annoying, but you probably have something anyways, Soul Drain or whatever. Alright, well...
Actually, the only thing you have is the Last Nightmare.
Yeah, Last Nightmare
That wouldn't be enough.
Last Nightmare is not good enough. Alright,
oh, so... looky what I got. I just top decked.
Well, you could have killed it anyway with the Doomdrake, so... Alright, so 3-0 I believe. It's not looking very good. We need to find a game soon so I can stop being humiliated.
Yeah, Atmas is trying his best to find a game, but...
That is good of him. Very nice.
Yeah, Atmas is great. By the way, guys, give me some hearts and some exclamation point eggs for Atmas. Only for him.
He truly deserves it. He's working hard.
He's working so hard.
So
it's because of him that all this is possible.
Yeah, and it's because of Shotgun's yellow rush that I'm losing.
Yeah, it's not because of your deck.
No. My deck is excellent. Or should I say
That's
excellent?
What she said.
And it looks like my opponent is again playing yellow. Which
surprise, surprise!
Which is it can prove to be a problem because yellow control and yellow
you know what?
is quite strong here.
Let's Soul Drain that farm boy.
Well, look at that. We actually have some cards to play still, so that's good. But now, of course, I did the mistake of not playing Explore first, so... But can you have a game maybe without the Doomdrake? That would be great.
Yeah, I'll just play Kalim.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
You're welcome.
Oh, this is again a bit awkward here.
No, really?
You have a tendency to kill my cisterns when I play them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean every game so far when I've played it, you just went and killed it. So, I don't know what to do.
Well, let's kill a frog instead.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And nice. Exactly what I was hoping for.
You have Gardan?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna play it yet. Okay, let's see what we can do. Maybe something like this. You're gonna need a lot of wind soldiers here if you're gonna take this out. Or you just kill my face. I mean, that's It's a legit strategy as well. Notice how Shotgun is first attacking with its archer, being all pro. So you're gaining almost as much Faeria as I am, even though I have double cisterns out. How is that fair?
Well, it's not.
I agree.
So now you're going to play that Gyarados?
Yep. Just need to draw it first.
Oh, I thought you had it in your hand.
Yeah, maybe I do. Problem is I don't have a mountain to play it on.
Then you make a mountain.
No. Well, okay, I can make a mountain. I think I'm losing this game again, potentially.
You think?
At least I'll have some Faeria.
Yeah, at least you're going to have that.
Look, my opponent is smirking.
Oh, look. Don't have enough. Yeah, let's get it at one Faeria.
There is
Why not? And let's play Dudrik.
very little chance, I feel, to come back from here. Incredibly small chance.
Oh, you can Gyarados and Aurora's creation the Gyarados.
Yeah, but you'll just last nightmare them and then still kill me.
Well, I would last nightmare it, but we still wipe my whole board. Oh look, Ice Rock Behemoths. How cute.
But it's not good enough. Last nightmare too strong.
Oh really?
Yep.
See if we can get another one. No, don't have it.
Oh. It's a really tough matchup, I feel. I don't know what I need to draw to defend. Alright, let's see. This is
Yeah,
not
let's
the best. Haha! I'm first. You can't soul drain my farm, boy, before it collects.
Oh no, whatever am I going to do?
Well, I already feel like this is a victory for me, so I'm very happy about that. Nice. Finally, a win.
Yeah, now I'm not. I'm now out of spite. I'm not even going to Soul Drain your farm, boy.
That's very, very nice of you, I must say.
Alright. I could be a gentle god. Or merciful god.
I appreciate it. And no cistern for you to kill. How does that feel?
Well, I can't kill that other frog.
Well, that is true. You didn't deal any damage to me yet. That feels pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But now you're gonna... No. That's a little bit
Don't have the
unfortunate.
best hands.
Well, let's see. Maybe this can stop at least a monk. That would feel pretty nice. I have a feeling you're gonna kill my devouring plant in one hit.
Oh, I wish. Let's actually do this. And by the way, sorry guys, we're still waiting for in the next match.
Yeah, but this is fun.
Yeah, it's fun beating you.
Oh wow, now your thing can attack me, the Doomdrake. I didn't think of that. So now I'm dying. Not exactly ideal.
It's not.
That's actually pretty bad. Four, 6. No, I'm just taking too much damage. Oh well.
Not bad.
Well, you can still just make another desert. That's the problem. If you hadn't made that, I wanted to take out 2 of your deserts, so you would only have 1, but couldn't. Don't kill my plant. Okay, so you don't have a last nightmare. That's very good news.
No, but I do have this guy.
That's not very good news. Not at all, actually.
Oh, we have a match.
Okay.
We have a match. We're going to see be spectating Arianel versus Antared.
Alright. Just gonna play out this turn. Sorry. Alright. At least I managed to take away most of your deserts, but I don't think matters very much. Let's just take out. Alright, so I don't even have. Oh, no, we need to make a new lobby because it has to be a
make a
tournament
tournament lobby. Yeah, even
then. All right.
Okay, so it's Anaria. I'm going to have so much troubles pronouncing this one. Arianel versus Antared.
Can you invite them, please? I'll tell Gravekeeper.
Yeah. They've been suggested.
Yep, thank you very much.
Now they can spectate us play.
Alright, maybe we should switch that up. Yeah, especially since... Oops.
Wrong guy.
I don't have my architect deck submitted, so... Alright, so... It's finally time to get back to the games.
Yep. Woo! Back to the tournament. Today went well.
No, today's a sad, sad day. But let's see, maybe someone voted for me. Then I'll be happy again. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be really sad.
Nah, they only vote for rock, paper, scissors winners.
Alright, so no, one person voted for me, so that's
Woohoo!
nice. Alright, so we see a mirror matchup, it looks like. Yellow control versus yellow control. Is this a upper bracket or loser bracket match?
Let me actually check. Let's see. This is a loser bracket match. This is loser bracket round 5. Yeah, round 5.
Alright, and we see
Then the
anti-reds
winner
taking
will-
in King's Guardian.
Yeah,
King's
the winner will
Guard.
go against Throw Daddy.
Alright. So what do you think about the King's Guard? King's Guard can be pretty decent in the mirror matchup, but that's not the reason why people taked it in.
No, I think the King's Guard is mostly against Rush.
Yeah. But
And King's Guard is overall a very good card.
it can clear a lot of the threats from yellow aggro as well.
Exactly.
I mean yellow control.
No, I like the King's Guard tech.
So then the question is, what do you think he cut to make room for it? Because the list is pretty tight when it comes to yellow control.
That's a good question, actually. Maybe cut something like maybe perhaps a Desert Twister or... don't know, actually.
Yeah, we'll maybe find out during the course of the game.
Indeed.
So establishing a ghoul here threatens to clear the fanatic, but the fanatic can also just clear the ghoul if it chooses to.
Yeah, but I don't think the Fnatic wants to clear the ghoul.
No, especially since then it cannot harvest at the same time.
Exactly. Well, it can still harvest. No, it can't indeed. So I think he's just going to play back and then also play the Kalim.
Yeah, and have the Kalim harvest on the left side. And this is going to be really hard for Antira to actually deal with because you don't usually see Choking Sands anymore.
Yep.
And having a Kalim out this early is going to help him just harvest freely on that side. And it's going to be very good for him. Here I think we're going to see the double neutral and go up with the ghoul and clear the Fnatic.
Just notifying Atmas that we have started indeed. Yeah, and that was going to just clear him out. Place the King's Guard. Now Arenel does have a Last Nightmare to deal with the King's Guard next turn. And I think he's just going to Soul Drain this Aurora Drone Fanatic.
Yeah, there is no point in really nightmaring the guard here, even if you could at this point.
Yeah, well, if at this point there is a point actually, because then it means that he can't play an aggressive desert. And he doesn't harvest, so no, there is a good point.
Yeah, but just even if he kills it, the Fnatic would double harvest.
That's true. So yeah, just get rid of the Fnatic.
6 health is actually kind of awkward for yellow control to deal with. It's not so difficult if you manage to have a Windstorm Charger and just a Soul Drain or so. But still, it's always going to take 2 cards if you don't play Last Nightmare.
Indeed. But if the yellow control can counter it by attacking in Choking Sands, if they want, so...
Yeah.
Those were actually the reasons why Choking Sands used to be run, because of all those expensive free attack creatures.
Yeah, and of course Choking Sands is brilliant against Kalim.
Yep. Poor Kalim. He's such a good legendary that just gets choked.
Yep.
Now Enterite gets a Soul Drain. Doesn't really do anything for him here. He can play another Aurora Drain Fanatic and could potentially pound the orb, but I don't know if he really wants to do that. I do think he wants to play the Fanatic, but he doesn't really want to pound the orb.
Yeah, but if he plays the Fnatic, what else is he gonna do with the movement trick?
Well, the thing is, if he moves up, there is a chance that the Kalim will just move back and attack the King's Guard, and then he plays Wind Soldier.
Yeah, but he definitely doesn't want to put...
Or and in the other case, he's going to play Last Nightmare.
The thing is, he doesn't want to put the Fnatic up front, because then it gets vulnerable to a Vampire. And having a Vampire hit both the King's Guard and the Fnatic would be a really good tempo swing.
That's true, but I'm not saying that he should have played the Euron Fnatic in the front. He could have just played it next to his land and then moved himself up to the place where he is now.
Yeah. I think... do you think we're going to see a Windborn Champion come down?
But he can still double harvest. Windborn Champion... We could actually see it. Yeah, no, I can see it coming down.
Face.
Yeah, just to go by face.
We see Anti-Red is going to be able to clear it, though, with the Campfire and Soul Drain.
Mm-hmm. The other problem is that there is no good spot for this champion to put. Okay, so he is going for the clear on the... He's not. He's going for the double clear. Yeah, I think this is the best.
This is definitely
because
a
this
good
allows
play.
him to have perfect board control. And oh my god, Anti-Red is such a bad hand for this. He gets the Outland Ranger, but that's at least something. But still, double Soul Drain and Campfire without having anything on the board.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. So Arianel is gonna have a really good advantage here. He can double harvest, and he has a great draw here with the wind. And he's also running the card. He chose to run Queen's Guard instead of King's Guard. What do you think about that?
I like... Well, both have their advantages. Like, Queen's Guard gains you Faeria, King's Guard gains you card. It depends on what you think your deck needs most. Yeah,
I was talking a little bit about it with Heavy, and we both think that the Queen's Guard is the better choice.
Generally, I would say so, but in some circumstances, King's Guard can be very useful because it brings answers.
Of course. I mean, it's...
Queen's Guard is more value, but King's Guard can give you the answers that you need.
It's a lot
generally, Yellow Control wants answers.
Yeah.
So I would actually prefer the King's Guard.
Well... So... I still think the Queen's Guard is great. So what do you think we're gonna see here?
Well, he can play the Windborn Champion, but doesn't really do anything.
Well, it establishes a 5/5 charge 5 on the board, which is not nothing.
But he's he's going to just play a follower. Now he's going to play. He can still play the champion.
Yeah, to move his Kalim back.
Yep. He has to be quick though, because turn is almost over.
It looks like he either missed it or chose not to. But he knows his opponent has 2 campfires.
Yeah, I think he ran out of time.
I think so too.
Yep, the double campfire. Well, 1 campfire and Soul Drain will clear out his Kalim. And he can play the Deathwish Ghoul.
That's really unfortunate for Arianel at the time.
Yeah, but...
So I've been saying
he's
for
so far ahead right now. In 9 Faeria, he has a Windborn Champion that he can play. He can even play a Windborn Champion and a Charger. Yeah.
Well, as you know, for how long now? Half a year I've been asking for longer turn times, and you always say no. Longer turn times are worse.
To be honest, no, we don't need a longer turn time. He should have just fought quicker.
I like longer turn times. So everyone in the chat, let's spam. Do you want longer? I know I'm the only one in the entire universe who want longer turn times, but I feel like the turns are a little bit short sometimes. But I also play quite slow, I guess.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I play very fast. Even if I shouldn't, I always play fast. So.
Yeah, I play slow, but still play wrong.
I think we're going to see the champion coming down here. Putting it in a good double harvesting position. And I think we're also going to see the Windstorm Charger coming down. There's no reason not to.
I agree. I think
especially with the Desert Twister in hand.
Yeah, I think the Windstorm Charger is going to be Good. And probably... Did he already move his Kanim's follower?
He didn't.
Okay, so maybe it would have been...
He should have... Yeah, indeed. He
stood
should
on
have
his
actually
opponent's
moved it
land.
back just in case of a vampire.
Yeah, but he knows his opponent can't
But-
really afford it. Unless... But you never know. I mean, soul pacts. And if he could find a way to kill his own ghoul. You never
Yeah,
know.
but having it so... you don't expect your opponent to have a soul pact.
No. So yeah, Antirad is not really finding the cards he needs to
No.
get a grip of this game.
What can he do? I mean, yeah, he can play another Deathwish Ghoul, but...
Thank you, Aquablood, for hosting us.
thank you, Aquablood.
This is gonna be like 10 minutes later that you hear this, but still.
He knows it.
Yeah, we appreciate it very much. And let's see. Yeah, no webcams in the way. No one has been complaining about sound. We're starting to stabilize. But we can't really say the same for Antirad. The good thing though is that, I mean, both of his creatures on the board will give him 6 Faeria when they die in total. So
Yeah.
he's not really, even though it looks like he's very poor on the Faeria front, he has just a lot invested in the board that he's gonna get a return on.
Indeed, but the thing is, does it really help him?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
One of those actually both of those Deathwish Ghouls can now just die. And to be honest, if I was Arianel, I would just kill both of them. Just establish full board control.
So scary though to go low on Faeria and give your opponent a lot of Faeria, because the vampires...
He doesn't even have to go low on Faeria.
I mean, not Faeria, low health on your creatures.
Yeah, but against yellow, that doesn't really matter because it's not red. He's not going to face a Gyrodon.
No, but the vampire.
Yeah,
you-
but
if you
even then,
clear-
even with vampire, like that's a huge investment.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I feel like Arianel is probably gonna draw, but he might also try to establish some extra land. I'm not sure.
He moved his calling follow up. I wonder why he did that.
I think he just wants to deny the ghoul any Faeria. Now Antirad has to invest in a land,
That's true.
and yeah.
But-
Also, he finds his own vampire, which is
Oh, he just
And he
got his
can
own
just,
vampire.
Desert
Yeah, and
Twister
that's a good vampire here.
that's a great vampire.
This is why you always draw first.
So this is starting to look like
Yeah.
an unwinnable position. But Antirad has 10 Faeria, but he's
He
not
has 10
harvesting
Faeria,
at
but-
all. He has no hand really, so
I mean, even if he plays one last nightmare, he's down to 4 Faeria again.
yeah, certainly looks
And
really
still
bad.
has a 5/5 to deal with.
Yeah. Do you
Unless
think?
he
Do you
keeps it
think
on
it's?
5/5.
Yeah. Do you think it's obvious to use the last nightmare on the vampire here? I think nightmare in the Windborn champion is a really solid option.
Yeah, but the fair thing is that she must know that he knows that Arianel is running movement spells.
Yeah.
Like there's a good reason to kill any of those. Sorry.
Either of
Big
those
threat.
are. I mean, it's not a
Mhm.
bad choice to kill any of them. Both of them are big threats.
Exactly.
All right. So, are we gonna see Arianel now use the +1 just to push that 1 extra damage? I mean, 7 extra damage.
Most definitely. I would just go for the Windborn champion here and just pressure that all.
Yeah, because
Just start pressuring.
you anyway want to get the Windborn champion out
You're
on
ahead.
the board. So
Once you're ahead, don't just be like, oh, I'm just going to sit back and wait for my opponent to make a comeback. No, just pound it all. Just try to finish it.
yeah, in this
If your
situation, I
opponent
agree.
less,
In some situations, I think if you're ahead, it's good to try to just get farther ahead. But
Mhm.
in this spot, I mean, you anyway want to get the Windborn champion out because it's so good. So you might as well get that 7
Yeah.
damage, and then you threaten 12 damage next turn as well.
exactly. You're threatening lethal this way.
Yeah.
And
that's a
that's GG.
All right.
So 1-0 to Arianel.
Yeah, and I'm curious what Antirad brings for his
Mm-hmm.
second deck here, because anti-red is one of those players.
Will it be red control?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll
Red
see.
rush?
We've seen. I mean, anti-red is a really strong player. We see him in the top very often. So I'm really curious here.
Yep. He's also a very old player. Old as in he has played this game for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Even since the olden days.
So it looks like it could be Apex.
It is Apex.
Could also
It
be
could-
just an
it-
enchantment deck.
No, it wasn't just Apex. It is Apex.
Ah, you're too sure.
No, I am 100% sure.
This looks like this looks very much like my first engineer deck, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I don't know what your engineer deck looks like, but seeing as how poorly it does against Rush, I don't think they're going to bring that.
Well, this is no. This is my.
Besides,
blue-
not everyone has your deck building skills.
That's true. Yeah, but my blue-green engineer deck was far stronger against Rush, but it was just less fun to play.
Hmm.
All right.
There you go.
Well, let's see. So, Arianel has amazing cards in his hand. Got a Ghoul,
Yeah.
got a Windstorm Charger, and the Fnatic.
Yeah, but Anti-Red actually also has a pretty decent starting hand.
Yes,
with the
for
Earth
sure.
Drop and the Sturdy Shell, so he can quickly build up those lands for his future Apex.
Absolutely, and both of these cards also cycle, so he's gonna draw additional cards as he play these.
Yep. Arianel is really taking her time.
Yeah, he's considering. I'm guessing he's thinking, should I go towards my opponent or away? Sturdy Shell.
Yeah, you
It's
should.
such
Well,
a
he
pretty
should be
card.
aggressive. He should play aggressively. You can't just let Apex just sit and chill. There's his first Apex Predator.
Alright, so I'm gonna hand it to you. This is probably gonna be an Apex deck, like you said.
You think? Well, I'm not sure anymore.
I do. I mean, he does have an Apex Predator in the deck.
It does
so-
have an Apex Predator, but does that say anything really?
I like this, so that it's keeping Earthcraft in his hand, so he can double Forest as a surprise.
Yeah.
Because right now, Arianel is like, alright.
Yeah, but Arianel already knows this is an Apex deck.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that Anti-Red is gonna have access to double Forest cards next turn.
That is true.
And that can be sometimes really swingy. Like here we can see,
Oh, yeah, he's just going to kill the Sturdy Shell.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Ooh, Water Elemental is also not bad.
Not at all.
He can't get it in the best positioning though, because he doesn't need four lakes. But he can get it. He can get it on board next turn. So he's just going to go for the Living Willow in the meantime.
Yeah, and
You have
now
to-
he's kind of far away from his opponent also. It's gonna be hard for Arianel to remove this Living Willow anytime soon.
Indeed.
So, and having it double harvest, it's just gonna be really good for him.
The longer this game takes, the more chance Anti-Red has to get his Apex combo off.
Damn it, now Heavy says that he prefers the King's Guard over Queen's Guard, so I guess I am wrong.
I like this. Arianel just knows he needs to put up pressure and just
Yeah.
puts up this aggressive Windstorm Charger. He still has the Outland Ranger in his hand, so he can campfire the Windstorm Charger for enormous burst.
Yeah, but Anti-Red is really close to getting out a big Apex.
Yeah, but getting out one Apex, you want your other combo pieces first. You don't just want to put out an Apex, especially not with this board. He wants to have at least 2 Apexes out because of Last Nightmare.
Yeah.
So we're probably just going to see... No, we're not going to see the Water Elemental just yet. Because it will probably just die to the Windstorm Charger.
Yeah, but now we can put down an aggressive Outland Ranger as well. And next turn attack with 3 creatures.
Indeed. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he played the Outland Ranger almost next to the orb.
Yeah, on the
Just go.
if he puts it on the left side, then the Fnatic can also hit face next turn, so he can attack with all 3 creatures.
Yeah, and he
So
can create another desert, and then next turn he can potentially play a Windstorm Champion.
yeah, I feel like Arianel is in a great spot, and it
Yeah,
looks like these yellow control decks are really hard to beat. He opts to put it on the right side. It's not bad. I mean, he can still just make the next land on the left side.
yeah. He still has to create a land. He's not moving his. Well, he doesn't need to because of the Windborn Champion.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, Anti-Red's actually in a very tough spot. He can play a Living Willow, but he can only taunt 1 creature with it.
Yeah, and he has to commit to another forest then.
Indeed.
But at this point, I think he just needs to.
He needs to do something.
He needs to do it. I mean, the Living Willow will at least get rid of the Charger, unless we see a Last Nightmare.
Yeah, but I mean, there's 9 damage coming next turn. If he doesn't.
Yeah. He doesn't know it's 9 though, but it's
Well,
not.
he can guess it.
Yeah.
To be fair, with the amount of movement spells that Yellow Control has, yeah, he comes down.
Let's see what it draws. An Earthcraft.
Nerfcraft. Oh, it cycles.
Yeah.
Other Wood Embrace. Oh, he is going to play the Apex right now.
I think he needs to, because he's too
Yeah.
far behind. And this is a 2-turn
Oh,
clock.
this is actually very good for him because now, what can Arianel do? Yeah, I mean, if he can't really go that aggressive anymore because of this Living Willow,
Yeah.
and the Order Fnatic can't reach it, and he has a 10-10 Apex to deal with.
Yeah. It's I think Arianel has to. This is the annoying part. Like, if he draws, then he can't play his Windborn Champion.
Yeah.
And he has double champions, so he could actually just move the Living Willow away by playing 2 Windborn Champions, and then attack for 6, and the next turn he has lethal with his Windborn Champions.
Yeah, I think that would be a good play. But does he agree?
We'll
He is
soon
agreeing
find
with
out.
playing Windborn Champions.
It looks like it, at least. I mean, just taking your opponent down to less than 10 health and have 2 Windborn Champions out, that's really, really strong.
Yeah. Yeah, and he needs to go. He just needs to go all in.
And by the looks
Oh,
of
he is going to move the other Apex Predator down.
maybe he just didn't notice.
No, I think he does that because now that Apex Predator, he has bought himself another full turn.
Yeah, that's true.
And he still is harvesting to. He's still harvesting from 2 wells.
Yeah. Yeah, this turn was. I mean, this move was also really good. But I think if he had been aggressive, I don't know if there was much Anti-Red can do to come back from there.
Well, the thing is that if he now draws a Last Nightmare, he basically wins the game.
That is true. But that is a big if also.
He wins the game. And the other one, now, he just bought himself 1 full turn. And this is what I would say is the much safer play.
Safer, I can agree with. But sometimes it's not about playing safe.
Another Apex.
Do you think we're going to see an Embrace coming down on the Starter Shell? So it can trade into 2 champions?
No, I think he wants to save the Faeria in case he needs to Apex next turn again.
Yeah.
Or he's going to... He's thinking about playing that Elderwood Embrace. Something.
He can still Apex next turn because he can double harvest with his Water Elemental.
Yeah, but he's deciding to save that Elderwood Embrace. I would agree with it. Well, he's probably just going to draw again. That vampire is not really doing anything.
Yeah, the vampire is not too great right here.
So what he can do... First, I want to see what he draws, and I think he should draw. That's the first thing he should do.
Actually, the vampire is not so bad here, because he can clear... With his Windborn Champion, he takes out the Water Elemental. And then he takes out the Apex Predator with the another champion and the Fnatic and the Vampire.
Yeah, but that vampire will then just die to the Living Willow. Wouldn't it?
No, he puts his Vampire in the back, like in front of his orb, to kill the Apex Predator.
Yeah, but then the Apex Predator will just... Well, yeah, you could do that.
I don't know.
Actually,
I mean,
it isn't a winning play.
No, but I'm just worried for him, because if he lets the Apex Predator
He
copy the current Apex Predator...
So he is going to play the vampire down south. Oh, he's not. Just going to put up pressure and...
Alright.
Just... You okay?
This is potentially GG. Let's see. If he can proc the Fairy, he's gonna live for another turn.
Well, depends.
Yeah, he might live for another turn.
I mean, Arianel might still has the Desert Twisters.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm kind of hoping though that Apex is gonna win, so just so we can see some more games. It feels like we don't get to cast any games.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is a very tricky situation. He is going to go for the Apex play here.
I think he's correct here in defending.
Yeah, no, he needs to defend. He can't race. But the thing is, will that be enough?
From here,
No,
it
it's
certainly
not.
looks like it.
Well, Wind Soldier can clear out the Living Willow. But then, yeah, no, actually, he's in a very good spot right now.
Because he can just set up lethal for next turn.
Yeah.
So we need Arianel to draw something, and it has to be... I mean, he can't afford 2 Wind Soldiers, so it has to be a Desert Twister or something.
No, it either has to be a Desert Twister or a Kalim's Follower.
Does he run those? Yeah, he played them last time.
It's Yellow Control. He runs Kalim's Followers.
But he did cut something for the Kingsguard.
That is true.
But I think we saw it last game, but I'm not sure.
Oh, Deathwish Ghoul is not what he needed.
Alright, so this looks like his Enterad's game. Well, he can still take out the Apex, of course.
He can still take out 1 Apex, but then what?
I'm not sure.
It just delays. It just delays for 1 turn, but he's also very low on Faeria. So that 30-13 is going to be very difficult to deal with.
Certainly. Okay.
Deciding to move back. He's going to trade in his champion and play a Deathwish Ghoul.
Not sure what he's hoping to accomplish by that.
Yeah, not sure either. I mean, he wants to deal with this Living Willow, but, well, Antira just got an Elderwood Embrace.
Yeah, but he can also just jump in with the Water Elemental to clear it.
Yeah. But in that case, the Living Willow might be a little bit more out of position. Well, actually, not really. No, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I would just kill the Deathwish Ghoul using the Water Elemental.
But he anyway probably wants to draw. Is Is he dropping the Flower Silk Fairy and then
He is
drawing?
going to drop the Flower Silk Fairy, but not in the position you would think.
What did you say, sir? That's okay, but from here I don't really know if there's anything.
No, this is
A Last Nightmare?
Last Nightmare. Oh, that can delay it
Certainly.
a little bit, but and he can play
We can see a
Windborne Charger.
we can see or a Wind Soldier to clear the 9/3.
I think he wants to keep that.
Yeah. So Last Nightmare and Windstorm Charger.
Yeah, establish a board again. You can't like the 9/3. The problem is that if he just used the Wind Soldier on Living Willow, it leaves him with an empty board. And his opponent still has a Flower Silk Fairy that can double collect.
Yeah.
He can just establish board again.
Oh, and with the Desert Twister here, it's certainly better to play. I mean, he's gonna set up for lethal next turn.
Yeah. Exactly. So, well, he can't do it now.
4, 7. No. Oh yeah, because he drew, of course. Yeah.
He drew, so he has to kill this Living Willow. I played Last Nightmare, and yeah, now he has an empty board.
Yeah. All right, and unfortunately, Anti-Red finds another Living Willow.
Yep.
But is he gonna realize that he really needs to defend here?
He knows he has to defend here.
I mean, there's not so many. There's not so much stuff he can do from an empty board. There's only 3 Wind Soldiers, and we already seen a few used.
Yeah, but still, it's just to be safe. Like, he has the board control now. There's no need to just go to ham. I mean, what's this Living Willow otherwise going to do?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, I would certainly use it to defend.
And an Aurora's Creation.
So he can deal 6 damage.
He can deal 6 damage. I would just draw here. Earthcraft. Can he draw into lethal?
I don't think there is anything for 1 health.
Oh, well, he can feed the forest.
Yeah, but does he have any more buffs?
Don't know, actually. He already used 1 Elderwood Embrace. I don't know if he's running Ruden's commands. He might still have an enchantment. I do think he has still 1 enchantment in his deck.
Right. And there's only 9 cards left in his deck. No, he's just gonna go for the 2-turn kill. It's the safe play.
Yep. Oh, is he going to move his Living Willow on desert? No, he's not. Doesn't really matter. Kaleem is not going to do anything here.
No, you can still Desert Twister the Wisp away. Or the Fairy.
True, but...
It's about delaying. But yeah.
It's delaying and it doesn't win him the game.
But the Windstorm Charger might. If he finds... or even the Vampire, if he has another Desert Twister. Do we know if he has more Desert Twisters?
I would think he has another Desert Twister in his deck.
But
Windborne Champion is a good one, though.
Yeah.
So he can indeed just Desert Twister the Flower Silk Fairy away and then just put down Champion.
Yeah, I like that. Probably put it on the
put it
left
way
side
back
so you can double harvest.
He can't put it on the left side because he has no deserts on the left side.
No, but he's gonna move the Fairy away with Desert Twister and then puts his Windborne Champion in the middle and move it to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he's deciding to use his Shaitan Vampire and then use Desert Twister.
Okay, and then next turn he's hoping to use Windborne Champion to get out of taunt then. But that is a very optimistic play.
Yeah, sadly for him, Anti-Red does have an Elderwood Embrace, so he can deal with this Vampire.
Yeah, and there's an Enchantress.
There's
you
an
can put
Enchantress.
the Enchantress in the front to threaten lethal next turn.
Yep. And he even has a Aurora's Creation. But... okay, so that's what he's going to do. Yeah, he's going to threaten lethal with the Enchantress on the
Yep.
Living Willow.
And there is very
That
little.
should be GG.
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing Arianel can do here, so it's 1 versus 1.
So what do you think Arianel is bringing to counter Apex? Do you think he's expecting Apex?
I don't think he was expecting. I don't think he's going to counter with Apex.
No. I mean, do you think he
Oh,
was
well,
thinking about his opponent bringing Apex, so he's thinking how to counter it in his deck list? Or do you think he's just gonna use the same?
Maybe because of his deck choices, Apex was just the best choice against it.
Yeah, I feel like everyone just bringing mono red, mono yellow, and then Apex.
Yeah.
It looks like it. And Arianel has it's a decent start hand.
Yeah, anti-red
Especially for being second. King's Faithful is very powerful.
Indeed. Anti-red has a good starting hand against Rush.
Yeah, very good.
We're probably going to see the Flower Silk Fairy coming down. Or maybe even a Sturdy Shell.
Yeah.
Now we're going to see the Flower Silk and the Living Willow.
I mean, this is just brutal for Arianel.
Yeah, but Arianel has the Outcast Tower.
Yeah.
And he can still play the King's Faithful, which can still deal significant damage to those creatures. But
Yep.
yeah, this is not the best position for Arianel to be in. But he's playing Red Rush, and you do know that once it builds up the pressure, it's very hard to stop them.
Exactly, and it's key for Arianel to establish good land, and it looks like Anti-Red is going to be very tempted to drop a lake next turn, which means
Indeed.
he cannot
Well, he kind of has
completely
to.
block. Well, if he does, he's gonna give Arianel the land he needs.
Yeah, but if he doesn't make the lake, then those creatures that he has on board don't really do anything.
Well,
He wants that
against
Gabriel enchantment.
and
he needs
not,
to. And the thing is, Anti-Red needs to go for those Apex Predators as soon as possible.
right, but the King's Faithful he can deal with these creatures. He doesn't need more attack power.
Well, it depends if he draws an event or not.
Yeah, he can still clear it though. Okay, so
he's going to play.
I feel like this was very greedy from Arianel, and
it is very greedy, but it does.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean greedy. I mean, because now he has no chance of gaining control on the right side. So now Anti-Red is perfectly fine to put down a lake.
Yeah.
On the left side.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this because he also played the Outcast Tower. So even if this King's Faithful lives for one turn,
it doesn't
do anything.
Yeah, unless he top stakes a Shedding Pest or so.
Yep.
But then he can't move it anyway. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the land plays in Arianel shows here. I would prefer to see one more down and then to one of the sides. Because then next turn he can either double neutral here or land here. And Anti-Red cannot defend both unless he finds an Earthcraft.
Yeah, I agree. Like this King's Faithful is not doing anything there.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has to play. He has to make a mountain, and play the Axe Grinder, but it's only a 4/3, and Anti-Red is going to have Gabriel enchantments next turn.
Yep.
Oh, and an Earthcraft. So he can just lock those lands in.
Yep, this is amazing for Anti-Red. I mean, he had a very strong starting hand also.
Yep. Oh, another Gabriel enchantment.
And I would definitely use this on the King's Faithful.
Yep. And another Living Willow. To be honest, if I was Anti-Red, I would just cast aircraft and make a land under the Flower Silk Ferry, so Arianel can't establish land there, because he can still build lands under that.
Are you sure about that? I know
Yeah.
it used to be able to, but
Yeah, I'm
I'm not
pretty sure about that.
oh yeah, maybe it's just you can't put lakes under aquatics. Maybe. That's
Yeah,
it.
no, you can't put lakes on aquatics, but you can put lands on the flyings.
Okay, well then this is
even if it's your opponent.
then it's a big misplay from Antirad here to not do that.
But
'Cause-
does Arianel know this?
Well, he's gonna click on playing a mountain most likely, and then he's gonna see that that tile is available.
Okay, so next, by the way, we will be spectating the winner of this match against Fro Daddy for the next
Alright,
match.
nice.
But yeah, see, he can see, as you could see when he plays the mountain, he could place it under that creature.
Yeah, I saw the highlight. I was
The only problem is then that he can't really play anything else, but still, establishing that land is pretty important.
yes, certainly. I was under the impression that it didn't work. I knew that it worked at some point, but for some reason I felt like it doesn't work anymore.
Well, it's a situation that doesn't happen often.
Yeah. Alright, so it's Antirad again. What do you think we're gonna see here?
We're
gonna see
Well, he is-
Earthcraft, right? So we see some
Oh yeah,
more card
we
draw.
are definitely going to see Earthcraft. Another sturdy shell is not really what he needs at the moment. But we are going to see this King's Faithful just die.
I don't like it actually to kill it. Maybe we just let it live, because then he can't move up with his 5/4 unless he.
That
kills
is true. Just
But I
letting
mean,
it,
he can.
well,
I mean, it doesn't matter
well, he
because
can still
Arianel can just
sacrifice it,
sacrifice
so
it. Yeah.
better to just kill it.
Yeah, now I feel silly again for saying that out loud.
And I'm still almost believing you.
Bomb Slinger again. We see Bomb Slinger run.
Oh,
in red
Bomb
aggro.
Slingers are a good tech in Red Rush.
Yeah, especially here, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. See, now she can put down the mountain in a very good spot.
Yeah, I
Kill
feel
the
like
Flower Silk Fairy.
Antirad has been very, like, open in giving his opponent that spot, which
Yeah.
is to me very surprising. Do you
Although
think he's
he
gonna
has-
Bomb Slinger the 7/2 or the 2/4?
I would say Bomb Slinger is a 2/4. Because the 4 health is just harder to deal with.
It is, but on the other hand, the Bomb Slinger itself can't deal with it.
That's, well, yeah, but the thing is that he just wants to clear as much.
Yeah, and at this point, Antirad does not have the answer here. He can use an
Oh.
Earthcraft and hope to draw an Enchantress.
Oh, another Earthcraft. That's not what he's looking for. He has the lands.
Yeah. But fortunately, it also cycles.
Yeah, but still costs 2 Faeria.
Yeah.
Flower Silk Fairy. Oh, he doesn't have the Faeria to play the Flower Silk and to play
Earthcraft
the
again.
Earthcraft.
Why do you think he chose to take that spot there?
Because if he plays a Apex Predator and his sturdy shell dies, he can still have his Apex collect and then attack phase.
Yeah.
Was that just a quiz question? Like, hey,
no. I
because
was-
you were like, yep, that's
yeah,
right.
no, I mean, I
That's
asked
right
the question and then I realized before you had time to answer. Why? Because the Apex is jump, of course.
Indeed.
So, yeah,
That's the
this
reason
is
why this card is so good.
this is a bit awkward here. I mean, Antirad could have been in a great spot if he had just denied his opponent that one land.
Yep. He went greedy with his lands. And oh, there comes the big boy. Oh, he's not that big.
No, but we're gonna see a
But he
Steam
does
Force
have-
Enforcer instead.
No,
I
and
think.
he can flame burst the Living Willow.
Yeah, do you think he's gonna favor that over dropping a Steam
Yeah.
Forge?
To be honest, I would just Flame Burst the Living Willow, start pounding that orb, putting up pressure, and next turn he can play the Steamforged Enforcer.
Yep, I think
because there's nothing threatening this Bomb Slinger.
Yeah.
Other than this Willow.
I think it's a good play. And then he might as well draw, because he could no, he can't find anything for 2 that is worth
And then
playing.
even if what can Antarat play against it? He can't play the taunt creature next to it because his forest will be occupied.
Right, that is very true. Yeah, it looks like Antarat is in some trouble here. We see Arianel bringing Yellow Rush, Red Rush.
Colorblind.
Well, he probably has Yellow Rush also. No, he has Yellow Control. Alright, so yeah, like you said, he does find a taunt creature, but it's irrelevant at this point.
Yeah. And he needs to play it, but he needs to play it.
Yep.
But that's another 4 damage that he's going to take. And next turn, the Enforcer will come down.
Yeah. Is he gonna drop the Faeria as well?
There's no need. There's no reason to play the Fairy, to be honest. Unless he can draw that turn. Oh, there's another Firebringer. But I'm still certain he's going to play the Steamforged Enforcer.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in putting
Just
down the
buff those
Firebringer here.
Firebringers.
Yeah, absolutely. That would probably gain Faeria, so you have next turn. Okay, I'm not sure why he chose to put it in that spot.
He's putting it in that spot so that Living Widow can't move it over to that mountain to block it.
Well, what does
to
that
block
matter?
all the things here. But
that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, he can still just move down and block both.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this way Arianel is missing out on 1 extra Faeria next turn.
This is a good turn for Antarat though. He top decked the Gaming Enchantment, and that does allow him to get a beefy Living Willow.
Yeah, but I can't help feeling it was a little bit of a mistake there to not put the Steamforged Enforcer 1 step to the left.
Well, in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
because now he has to move down the Living Willow down, and he can just play a guy behind the Bomb Slinger. Although
Outcast Tower is really good here because of the double harvesting.
Most definitely
going on, but he would really like to be able to play a creature also. Aren't you gonna draw first? Try to find the Outland Ranger?
He needs to Faeria more. Well, yeah, he could draw for the Outland Ranger, but they generally don't run 3 Outland Rangers.
I'll run 3 Outland Rangers.
I think.
And also
I think generally people run 2 Outland Rangers, especially if they run Outcast Towers and Bomb Slingers.
Yeah, the Bomb Slingers are quite. They need to make room for something else. But yeah, he must be running 3 Axe Grinders at least, don't you think?
Yeah, no, he's definitely running 3 Axe Grinders.
So I feel like drawing would have been a good.
Yeah.
He could even find Cypher's Wrath to deal with the.
Oh, this is nice. He's going to block the opponent with his Outcast Tower.
Yeah, this is nice.
Although it doesn't really block it because he can just kill it with the Fairy and then still kill the Firebringer. But then he doesn't have anything to block the Bomb Slinger with.
Yeah, I don't think he has to.
We are going to see a feed here. Oh, he's not drawing his Apexes.
No, certainly not.
But he gets another chance. Still not.
Well, this is a good though. He can put it on the Bomb Slinger. It's really good. I would definitely just put it on the Bomb Slinger and then attack the Bomb Slinger with the 11-5, and I would not kill the Outcast Tower.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your opponent to gain that extra Faeria now. Because it's very low.
well, depends. I mean, if the yeah, no, I agree with your play. He is going to Elwood, embrace it, and just go kill the Firebringer.
Yeah, it makes
But
it
a Cypher's Wrath will be very good for Arianel.
certainly. But at this point, I mean, this way, by doing it this way, he can at least
Or he is still going
Harvest
to do it on
Faeria.
this. Yeah, no, he is still going to make the Bombslinger a 1/1.
Yep.
I like this.
Yeah, this way he can also harvest Faeria.
Yep. Silent Ranger not really useful here.
He entered as 3 creations.
I mean, he can play another Firebringer, but that will just die to the Living Willow.
And we see
Ooh, we see the Devouring
Plant. I like
Plant.
it. I really
I like
it.
it as well.
So I wonder what he cut for those. Since he's running Outcast Tower
Yeah.
still.
Well, have we seen him run Outland Rangers?
I don't think we've seen them yet. I think that is a pretty...
Well, I don't think he's running the 6/4s.
Shedding Pest?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Outland Ranger and Shedding Pest are 2 of the best cards in this deck, so I don't know. But I play red aggro quite differently.
Yeah. Well, I also like Shedding Pests, but I can see why people would drop it.
It's a 6/4 for 4 that only requires 1 mountain.
Yeah, but it's still a 6/4 for 4. It's still only 4 health for 4. And there is the Apex Predator.
So
he
he
doesn't have the
finally-
Faeria to instantly Aurora create it. Neither does he really have a good creature to put it on, but...
Well, his opponent is red aggro. I would have just put it on his 13... I mean, he should have done it before he attacked.
Oh yeah, no, he is going to do it now.
Yeah, but he misplayed.
But yeah, he should have put it... I think he just changed his mind.
That could be, yeah, that's possible. Because
There's
this
stuff
is,
like that can happen. You make the play and you suddenly think like, oh no, wait, I can actually do this.
Yeah, that's why we should have a longer turn timer, right?
That's another Firebringer.
Yeah.
That doesn't really help him.
No, not at all. I feel like this is Anti-Red's game.
I mean, he can play defensively, but that doesn't really achieve anything.
That's not true, though. He can kill his opponent's creature with it.
A free hate seed also helps.
Yeah, he can put that defensively.
No, he can't.
No, he drew a card.
He has to play the Devouring Plant if he wants to play anything defensively.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, he just dies. So that would be a good spot if you had Engineer, my friend, but you don't. Alright, so I feel like this game's just over now.
This game is over. Here's another Apex Predator. He's going to deal 60 damage to the face. Just establishing those 2 lands, so his opponent can't play anything there. Although it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, at this point, since opponent has not enough Faeria, he's not gonna have to be afraid of some massive...
Indeed, this game is over.
Yeah, Kent Flame Burst. Alright, so the next game should be ready right away, or?
Yeah, but it's going to be Anti-Red versus let's see, versus Fro Daddy.
Fro Daddy, alright. We didn't see Fro Daddy today, right?
No, we have. I think. I can't remember.
I don't remember. But this is
been a while. It's been
GG.
a while.
Yeah. Alright, so
GG.
nice game. I think this was exciting game. I feel like Anti-Red not taking this land spot was very curious. I want to ask him about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. He would have been in an even better position, to be honest.
Yeah. Right. So, well, I do have Fro Daddy in my friends list, so maybe we did cast him already.
Yeah, no, we did. I also have him in my friends list.
Okay. So what was he playing then?
Probably yellow control.
We did see someone playing yellow rush and red control.
Yeah, but I don't think it was Fro Daddy.
I don't know.
But I have a terrible memory, so.
Yeah, so do I. So we need to wait for anti-red.
Yeah, and maybe put yourself as spectators.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I know it's a good idea.
You're always so smart.
Only when I have to.
Alright, and we set it up as a best of 3. Is this gonna be the last game?
Dunno.
I hope not. Just getting started. Starting to get warm. Alright, so we know Antired's first deck is
Let me check.
the yellow control. And he does have an Apex list. We didn't see his third deck yet. Unless my memory is truly terrible.
There we go. So let's see.
Flotas is writing to me. Just gonna quickly look.
So it seems that the first 4 that got through are Mayhem, Paparino, Donkey 74, and Bolivar.
Alright.
And we still no. This isn't the last game. Or is it? 1, 2, 3. No, this could actually be the last game because there's one other game going on. Yeah, no. I think this is the last game.
Alright, then we should probably invite Flotas as well. Or are they casting
Well,
something
they
else?
they could be casting the other guys. The other some other. There are still 4 games going basically.
Ah, alright.
But after this, we have another. This match will decide who will go through to the qualifiers.
Alright,
Between these
so
two.
I'm curious. I forgot Fro Daddy's first deck. But we know Anti-Red is at least playing the yellow control. Alright, so Atmas is saying that Flotas is casting another game, so we can just start.
Okay.
Awesome.
Red versus Fro Daddy.
Oh yeah, so Fro Daddy is the guy who has this really beautiful avatar. I really like it.
Oh yeah, that avatar that I also. Oh, that one. No, that's Enter. No, Fro Daddy has just normal. Oh.
Yeah, that's the pretty one. Don't you like it? I think it's really cute. Alright, so it's gonna be a mirror matchup again.
Yep.
And Fro Daddy's hand is not
Well, to
really
be honest,
the best.
again, it's a lot of times it wasn't even a mirror matchup.
Yeah, that's true.
It used to be control versus control, but it was always a different type of control.
I feel like Anti-Red's hand is so much better.
Yeah. Anti-Red has a beautiful hand. Fro Daddy's hand is not good. Not good at all, actually.
Well, it's not terrible. I mean, Vampire. You
Yeah,
can
but
set
what
up
can he do with the vampire here?
He can kill the Charger next turn if it now makes just.
Yeah, but then what?
What do you
Then
mean?
he can just get Lost Nightmare and he can play his Outland Ranger.
Yeah, of course, but he doesn't know his opponent has. But he does have, because of the Explore, he can hit the Charger next turn with the Vampire and the Soul Drain.
Oh yeah.
So it's not so bad.
Yeah, but he can't play anything this turn, and this puts
That
Anti-Red
is really
already
bad.
ahead.
Yeah, I mean that already is really bad. And we could also see some crazy land placements maybe from... Alright, so now he denies himself the... No, never mind. Do you think this is too obvious? Do you think Entered's just gonna go
No,
double neutral to the right instead?
no. This is normal. This is normal standard build. The only weird thing. Oh, can he actually? He can.
So he can air elemental and vampire. So
He
that's...
can element of vampire.
But he can't soul drain then.
No, but does he really have to?
No, but I'm feeling Anti-Red could have, if he anyway wants to drop the Outland Ranger here, couldn't he just have made double neutral this way? And go there
Yeah.
with the Charger and put the Outland Ranger here, then it sets up for double harvest next
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, I think that would have been better. I don't understand why he put the Outland Ranger so close to the Windstorm Charger.
Well,
Or
I'm
next to
guessing he's thinking it will die now. Maybe he expects it to die to like Wind Soldier Soul Drain or something.
Could be, but this is pretty bad for Anti-Red, because that's going to be one big vampire. That
Yeah,
he has
but
to
as you
use
said,
a last
he can
nightmare
just
on.
nightmare it.
Yeah,
And
but
he's
still.
he's still gonna have his
But next turn,
Charger, and he can Soul Drain the Air Elemental. It's not bad at all, actually.
yeah, true. No, he's not going to be. He's not going to be behind, but still, he could have avoided that.
So Frodaddy is considering, and it looks like he chooses to do it.
To be honest, he kind of has to.
Yeah, he doesn't really have too many other great plays. Well, it could have been better maybe to just clear the Charger and ignore the Outland Ranger. I don't think that would have necessarily been bad. So here we can see a Nightmare in the Soul Drain, and that's just gonna be brutal. Imagine if he had access to attack his opponent.
And he can place a very aggressive desert if he wants.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, Anti-Red actually just had the better start with those early harvesters. Especially with the Charger. It's such a good early game.
Charger is amazing. It always feels sad when you use so many events but don't attack.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, and look.
Deathwish Gore is good.
Yeah.
And he can still well, he can't Soul Drain if he plays Deathwish Gore, but he has to Soul Drain this turn.
He absolutely has to Soul Drain, yeah.
Yeah, now will he go for... I would say just go for the Faeria.
Yeah, I think so too. Now Anti-Red's hand is really clunky instead. Oh, he goes for some lands.
But he can draw. King's Guard is good for next turn. If he doesn't draw anything else.
Yeah.
I would still go for the draw here.
Vampire could also be good next turn.
Yeah, it depends.
Alright, so...
He is going to just build a desert. And Frodaddy, well, he's going to play the Deathwish Gore.
Yeah. Having Kaleem while his opponent doesn't really have an answer for it is pretty good.
Yeah, but he drew, but he can't play it in this on this turn, so he has to play the Deathwish Gore.
Yeah,
but even if the
definitely
Deathwish Gore gets Vampire, you can just Last Nightmare it.
Yeah, I mean, Deathwish Ghoul is pretty great this turn, I feel. Deathwish Ghoul is good
And
any
then he
turn.
can even play the... can he play the Kaleem even then? I'm so bad at math at the moment.
Well, do you mean that he
Because
Last
he will
Nightmares
step-
and Kaleem's? Is that
No,
what
he
you-
can't.
No, that's too much.
No, he can't.
No,
Why
you
did
said-
I even ask that question?
Well, you're asking because it's yellow, and yellow always seem to pull off anything.
That's true. That's totally true.
Alright, so how's Anti-Red gonna respond?
Well, he can Vampire, but to be honest, I would just play like something like a Windstorm Charger or something.
And Soul Drain.
Yeah. Or he's going to play King's Guard, get another Faeria, Soul Drain.
King's Guy.
Okay, I did say King's Guard.
It sounded like you said King's Guy.
Yeah, well, you misheard.
Alright, so, well, the Wind Soldier is going to be able to clear this, but it's going to give his opponent 2 cards.
So yeah, so he chose not to use his 2 Faeria to clear that guy, which I can respect. But indeed, the Wind Soldier can just clear it.
Yeah, but he gives his opponent 2 cards. I don't think Entred is too unhappy with that. That's also one less Wind Soldier to worry about. The Kaleem, on the other hand.
Yeah, that Kaleem is going to be a tough one to kill.
Especially since Frodaddy...
He has 3 vampires in his hand, oh my god.
Yeah, Frodaddy's gonna...
he could kill the Kaleem by playing 3 vampires around it.
Yeah, problem is also whatever he puts down, Frodaddy's gonna just be able to last Nightmare it.
Yep. He is going for the Winsome Charger, which I like. However, Frodaddy does draw into the Origin Fanatic, so he can actually deal with that Winsome Charger.
Is this worth it?
I would say so. Just get board control. Why not? Anti-Red is low on Faeria, and you establish 2 creatures on the board. You still have Kaleem threatening that orb.
Yeah, the fact that you have 6 health on Kaleem is kind of crazy.
And he also knows that Anti-Red has a Campfire in his hand, which is very dangerous on a Winsome Charger. So, no, this is by far the best player.
Yeah, it's good. I was thinking maybe Last Nightmare, but
no,
probably want to save it for...
You want to save it for what comes next.
Yeah, but now he can't afford it. Yeah, he can if he uses +1. Yeah.
He can +1. He can harvest with Kaleem. What he can even do is just hit the orb with Kaleem. Place there. Wait.
No, that doesn't.
No, he can't do that.
Almost.
Almost.
But,
almost. If that Kaleem wasn't in the way, he could have done it.
All right. Well,
He would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that damn Kaleem.
So yeah, we're certainly gonna see the Last Nightmare come down here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just keep the board control.
So the question is Frodaddy gonna opt to go Harvest with Kaleem, or is he gonna go Face with Kaleem?
I would say go Face with Kaleem.
I like it too, because it in a way also establishes you some later Faeria gatherers.
Exactly.
He could even just push Face this turn with it.
He could, but then he can't play the Last Nightmare. Well,
of course
he can still, but I would still keep it because just in case. That's GG.
All right, so
well, to be fair, Anti-Red was so far behind.
Yeah. Do you think Anti-Red is gonna bust out the Apex deck, or are we gonna see his third deck?
We could see the Apex coming, but maybe he has something better against Yellow Control.
Yeah, we'll find out very, very soon.
No, it is the Apex deck.
Alright. So Frodaddy has a terrible starting hand. Especially against Apex. I feel this is really bad. But of course he doesn't know it's Apex. Last Nightmare is brilliant. Do you think he's running 2 or 3 Nightmares? Or 1?
I think he's running 3. Could be wrong.
Because he had to cut something again for the...
That is true. Although I don't even know if he actually is running followers.
No, but the last tournament, monthly cup number 1, there was no followers, and still there were only 2 Nightmares.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the followers are pretty much cut for Fanatics, I suppose. Alright, so at this point he probably suspects this is Apex.
He might have a suspicion. Although he might also still think that it might be a Ninja Toad OTK deck that's not so OTK anymore.
I mean, Apex Predator is a pretty good card. So
Ah,
it's not
it's
unreasonable
card.
to think that people are playing it. Is he gonna drop the ferry? There is no real point in dropping the ferry here.
No, especially because Pro Daddy can have Soul Drain in his hand.
Yeah. And even if he managed to establish a ferry there, he's still only gonna be able to harvest from 2 wells, which he will also be able to without the ferry, so no point really.
Yep. Now he has to just. Now the problem for Pro Daddy is he can't put any pressure. His hand just doesn't allow for it at the moment. He's thinking about just creating deserts for the Desert Twister, but he needs to get rid of the Sturdy Shell on the left side.
Yeah, it's not super easy.
No, it's actually pretty hard to kill a 0-5 for some reason.
Yeah, Sturdy Shell OP. Well, he can start pressuring it with Fnatic or so, but then all of a sudden it's gonna just get buffed and kill your Fnatic.
Yeah. He is just opting to Last Nightmare, the 311. That is one Last Nightmare less to use on the Apex Predator.
Yeah, but there's also one less target for the Apex Predator. I mean, this was a
that is
pretty
true.
great target for the Apex.
But there are going to be more targets for the Apex Predator.
Most definitely. And here, if he establishes this ferry here and it doesn't proc, even if it procs. No, let's see. He will be able to deal 4, and this is gonna have 5. So if it procs, it's gonna be good for him. Otherwise, Frodaddy can just clear it with the Wind Soldier.
Yeah, he's going for the craft. Just establishing those lands for the Apex and just cycling. He didn't get the event.
No. So, but he still has the option to draw. And it does, and still no event. Alright, so this is just gonna straight out die.
Oh, no, definitely with the Soul Drain.
Oh, wow, yeah. So, Frodaddy can just double harvest. Okay, he's gonna clear it with a Wind Soldier. Otherwise, that move just didn't make sense.
What he's going to do is he's going to play the Orodrim Fanatic and move the guy up again to collect and then play a Soul Drain.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I thought for some reason that this was a Fnatic, and I was confused why it just moved once instead of jumping. Well, then, of course, that made sense. I'm sorry.
No, he's definitely going to Soul Drain that ferry.
Yeah, definitely.
Because this deck doesn't have other good targets for the Soul Drain.
Yeah, and I mean, so it's already a great target for Soul Drain.
Exactly.
It's I mean, it only costs 2 Faeria, but it has great. It can grow really quickly. And now Anti-Red needs to find some. He does have the Enchantress, so his Sturdy Shell is safe.
Well, safe.
It's
Depends.
at least gonna kill something if it dies. Alright, I like this play here.
Yeah. Windborn champion.
Won't really do too much in this situation.
Oh, it can put up pressure.
Yeah.
And pressure is what he needs.
Yeah, I definitely would play it. I just mean, it won't. He can also kill the Enchantress if he trades both his creatures, but that doesn't seem worth it. I would probably just.
Oh, yeah, he needs to kill the Sturdy Shell. He can't just let it double harvest each turn.
Yeah.
So we are going to see the Wind Soldier coming down.
And then probably the Windborn champion on the left side, so it can double harvest next turn.
Indeed.
And move the Outland Ranger back twice.
Oh, He's he's going to attack
Oh,
it.
right, because it has enough health now.
Yep. I like this.
Yeah.
Again, he has to put up the pressure. Oh, he's going to put that windward charger in a very... Okay.
Not sure about this.
Not sure about this either, but... Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna...
he's going to Desert Twister the Enchantress away.
Alright, so he's gonna go really aggressive. He's thinking
Nope.
about it.
He was thinking about it, but he ran out of time.
See?
Should have fought
Turn
faster.
timer, guys.
No, you should have fought faster.
We need more turn time.
Should have fought more faster.
Okay, so... Not attacking there was a big... unfortunate. Because now, if he had something like an Enchantress or Enchantment, he could trade here.
Yeah. Indeed. But he doesn't. He can still crawl though. I think we're going to see the Flower Silk Fairy come down. Oh, no, we're going to see the Apex Predator come down. Which is going to be an 8-8.
Yeah, 8-8 with jump. Not
Don't
bad.
hate on the 8-8.
8-8-8.
However, he's going to get 9
and
damage.
Again, also no attack here.
There's no really reason for him. He's confident that his 8-8 will just kill it.
Yeah. So Frodaddy could just attack for 9 damage and establish another Windborn by playing a desert in front of Entered's face. Then
yeah, what he can basically do is
harvest with the
move
Windborn.
with the Windborn champion, attack face, attack with the Outland Ranger, build 2 lands on the side, and move his Apex Predator away so he can't kill the Windborn champion. Or he's going to do it differently.
Okay, he's trading here.
He's going to trade. I'm not against this move. It's the less greedier one.
Yeah, there was. Now he didn't collect that Faeria, but yeah, he did trade, which is pretty important. Denying his, I mean, his opponent's only has on 1 Faeria, so it's hard for him to get snowball going.
Indeed.
So next turn, Frodaddy could push 10 damage, perhaps.
Yep. And he can't reach the other Windborn champion. He can only kill the Outland Ranger.
Yeah, there's an Aurora's Creation.
Yeah, but it's a little bit late. He can't play it. He can't play the other guy.
Not this turn, no.
Not this turn.
But at least he has an Apex Predator in his hand now. I mean, he can still use it on a Windborn champion.
I would think that he's going to just draw or play the Wind. Is he going to play the Windstorm Charger? No. He's just going to, and he's just going to trade the Apex with the Apex Predator.
Yeah, I like it. I would probably drop a Windstorm Charger.
Yeah.
He's considering the
air
air elemental.
Elemental, maybe because of the land. Because he can get a good spot next to the orb.
That is true. Problem is he knows his opponent has an Apex Predator in his hand also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that Apex Predator can only target a 5/3.
Not necessarily. He can play something else like a Willow.
He doesn't have the Faeria for it.
Feed the Forest. You never know.
That is true. That is true. Feed the Forest can bring him up to that.
But yeah,
but
it looks
he
like
doesn't have it.
Entered is kind of starving here on Faeria.
Yeah. I think this game might go to a quick 2-0.
Yeah, if we find...
I mean, he can play this Living Willow with Gabriel Enchantment and he... Oh no, he can't play it with the Gabriel Enchantment. But
a 4/10 is... but now he doesn't taunt. If he can top deck a Wind Soldier, he wins the game here.
Mm-hmm. Well, does he? Yeah, he does. He doesn't get it though.
Still, I feel like just go face, put down a windstorm charger, and next turn flash wind it in and win the game.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that the Apex Predator can block it. Can block that land.
Not if you stand on it with your windstorm charger. He needs
True.
to move his
Yeah.
charger to stand on it.
But he's just going to flash wind the Apex Predator away because he knows the Apex Predator is not going to threaten his orb much.
Right, yeah. Unless he plays enchantment.
Now he can play a windstorm charger next to the orb.
Yeah, that's fine.
Be safe.
But
And still have
enchantment
5-3.
is pretty scary. Puts him on a 2-turn clock.
Indeed, or as the guy from Dragon Age would say, enchantment.
Alright, so... Alright, well, this is... I feel like I'm saying alright a lot today.
All right. Yeah, Entered is in a pretty bad position. He can give an enchantment. He can kill the 5-3 at least. But if Throw Daddy gets 2 events, that's GG.
Yeah. But if he doesn't, he wins in 2 turns.
He can also gain the enchantment the Apex Predator.
Yeah, and then just win next turn if his opponent can't find lethal.
Yep. What he can also do is he can move up his Living Willow, put down another forest, and then play the Flower Silk Fairy and play Gaming Enchantment on the Apex Predator.
Yeah, and then it's up to Throw Daddy to top deck 2 events.
Last Nightmare.
Yeah, or 2
Last Nightmare
events.
would then also do it.
Yeah.
Or would? No, it wouldn't even.
I mean, he could kill his opponent Apex to buy himself a lot of time.
Last Nightmare wouldn't be enough.
Not to win, but he could prevent his opponent's winning condition.
Oh, does he get it? He does get it.
Oh, wow. Alright, so... Let's see, not an event.
No, that's not going to do it.
Let's see.
Oh, Desert Twister can delay.
Not really. Well, yeah,
Yes,
he can move it up to his face. To his
He can move the
Enterad's
Apex Predator away.
Yeah, but the only spot he can put it on... Oh no, he can also put it there on the right.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I get it now.
And just deal 4 damage to the face. And he really has to. But he can't do anything else.
And just clear the fairy, probably, as well.
Yeah. No reason not to. Don't let it get a buff and then attack it.
Yeah.
So that it can then attack so the Living Willow can move up.
Alright, so I don't
And
believe...
he can actually play the Deathwish Ghoul in front of his orb now.
Yeah, I don't believe Anti-Red is running
Although
any...
it doesn't really do anything.
Well, it does in case of Shifting Tide.
Yeah, but Apex generally doesn't run Shifting Tide.
Yeah, but he wouldn't
And
really
at
lose
least I
anything
don't
from-
think I haven't seen Shifting Tide in Anti-Ride's deck.
Me neither, but it would have been something that would kill him now. So I don't think it would hurt to just put it down.
Mm. Oh, this is... He needs to draw again. This is not enough. I don't actually know if he can play something that's enough. Well,
Yeah.
he can. He can get another taunt.
Yeah, kill the 5-1 and drop another taunt on that spot.
So he has to draw.
Yeah, I would think so. Can he Aurora's Creation? Yeah, he can also Aurora's Creation, right?
He can, yeah, he can.
If he just +1.
But he can't anymore. Well, yeah, you can still, indeed.
Yeah, so... Still.
Still, I forgot. Yeah.
Now it looks like...
Look,
Oh wow, a
that's the
last nightmare.
game.
What a top deck.
That top deck Last Nightmare.
Very nice. This was a very exciting game, I feel.
Okay, but wait, indeed, it will be the last game for today.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Shotgun.
No problem. Thank you for co-hosting with me. Again, to everyone, sorry for all the technical difficulties at the beginning.
Yeah, unfortunately we had some
Wait, why
issues.
isn't Fro Daddy just finishing this? Does
Ma-
he want to BM?
No, he doesn't see it. This is gonna be the next Spot Lethal episode.
Oh, wait.
Look at now, he's
I
gonna...
am going. No. Is he just going to BM?
Yeah, he's gonna be him.
He's just going to BM. No!
He didn't see it?
What?
Really?
What? What?
Well, this
Well, it's
keeps it
probably
interesting.
Still, it's still open. But really?
Well, that's what I say. Sometimes when something goes on in the game, you put your mind into it like,
Oh.
oh wow, I need to find this card so I can deal with that card.
Yeah, this was the final game that we needed.
Yeah, and the thing is, Fro Daddy was always thinking, I need a last nightmare to kill his Apex. That's what he had in his head.
Everyone, give me some exclamation point eggs for this move. For this ultimate BM. I'm just giving him benefit of doubt and think that he's just BMing.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I sure hope that he still takes the game because he deserves it. Or I don't know.
I'm going to love if Heteroid just takes the game.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
probably not, but still. That would be the best ever.
I mean, this is.
He's just going to Vampire here.
Yeah.
But seriously.
Well, that
And
was,
I think Heteroid is just baffled by that last nightmare play.
Yeah, I think is either feeling that like
I would be
Frodaddy has
baffled.
so many good cards in his hand, so he can afford to do this, but he just wants more time on air. I mean, don't blame him. So, okay, this game is just about over. So everyone, follow me on Twitch and YouTube. Follow Shotgun.
Yeah, follow me on Twitch. I don't really. I do have a YouTube account, but it doesn't really have anything. It has some wild start building videos. But there we go.
All right, good game. And congratulations to Frodaddy.
Yep, congratulations to Frodaddy. And let me quickly see if there are any other bracket updates.
Yeah, let's do all
There might still
shoutouts.
be a game going, but we're not going to spectate it. So yeah, congratulations to Mayhem Paparino, Donkey74 Boulevard, Frodaddy, and congratulations to Strudel and Belbin. Belbin, who actually won against Mazin.
All right, that's impressive. Mazin
And
is a very
the
strong
only other game that's left is Garma versus Stack.
All right.
So one of those two will go through. And, well, you'll just have to keep an eye out on Discord to know who. It will be announced. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure, even though it was a kind of a shit show.
Well,
Next time I will come more prepared. Like, I'm going to do a test stream before, like an hour before. Make sure that it actually streams instead of not streaming for some reason.
Yeah, that would be good. And
nothing I could do there.
Any last shoutouts? Thank you to Atmas and everyone behind the scenes.
Thank you to Atmas for organizing this. Thank you to Abracamp for making this wonderful game.
Thank you to all the viewers and all the moderators in my channel, keeping it clean.
Indeed. And also, don't forget, New Pandora is out.
Yes.
And I like it. I'm really glad with this.
I mean, I'm undefeated, so I like it so far as well.
Well, I know from some source that you didn't like it at first.
Well, maybe I like it now because I'm winning.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right, so
it's good.
I think that's it. Thank you everyone again, and remember to
Oh, and thanks for Aquablad for hosting.
yes, and I think some other people hosted me as well.
And
Lou,
thanks, Gravekeeper, for doing the Korean casting, and thanks to
Flotas.
Flotas and someone else.
Yeah, I don't know who is casting with. And if you like Faeria and you're having some friends who don't have Faeria, there's this invite your friend thing going on right now.
Oh
so
yeah, there is.
make sure all your friends get to enjoy Faeria with you, and send them over to faeriacoaching.com so they can become as good as me.
And don't be an ass and sell those keys. Come on.
All right, so that's gonna be it for tonight.
Yep.
Good night, and have a nice weekend.
Joke, don't forget, stream delay, so don't just shut down the stream.
Oh, very good that you told me, because I totally would have.
Because I made that mistake before.
All right, so I'm just gonna add the thanks for watching video thing. All right, thank you everyone, and good night.
Good night.